I am doing laundry right now, so you will see me get up at one point in about 45 minutes. Because I'm going to the beach tomorrow, and I have to like pack up all my shit.
Oh, nice.
It's because my little sister is having a sleepover, and there's going to be like 25 like 16-year-old girls in the house, and I was like, I don't want to be here for that.
Little gremlins.
That sounds like hell. That sounds like hell on earth. I'll never understand guys who are into younger women. Like, I could not. That's one of the most like awful things I could think about. You ever talk to somebody who's under the age of 21? Dear God.
Yeah, I worked
There's nothing
I
there.
was like, dude, what? What are you saying right now?
There's a reason why we refer to the Gen Z slang as brain rot, because it's just nonsense. Anyway, I haven't started streaming yet. That was a test.
I'll
I am
dive.
pressing stream now. Ooh, ah. I did it twisty. Ooh, oh, I forgot to get more beer. All right, we'll start this just with one beer, I guess.
And you gotta take a break. You can run and grab the other one.
Yeah, that's right. Hello. Welcome all. It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks since we last talked about Saga. Welcome back. This is the Comic Book Club, mouth breathers talking comics with their mouths. We like comic books here, and this week we are covering, as you can see, Josh Williamson, Tom Riley, and Jordy Berlaire's G.I. Joe miniseries, Duke, as a part of the launch of the Energon universe. This series is a ton of fun. I am not a G.I. Joe guy, and this book has me like itching to get the ongoing when it comes out in November. Like, I am like so jazzed on this book. Fellas, as always, let's start with initial thoughts. I am, of course, joined, as always, by Ben Hill on the screen above me.
What's up?
Manny Tavares, who is just a voice on the stream, and then this week's special guest, returning guest, Noah McCann.
Hell yeah. Love to be here.
That's right.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. So Noah, you're the special guest. Why don't you tell us your initial thoughts about Duke?
I love it, man. I think I love it a lot more like on the reread, like I was saying earlier. This was just a lot of fun, and even though I'm not really like a G.I. Joe person, I didn't grow up with it. Like, I enjoyed this a lot. It was so much fun just seeing shit just go down.
100%. This is like 80s action movie to me, and that's why I love this book. Yeah. It is just like, it's a man and his government is against him and he's uncovering a conspiracy, and it just has so many like references and like feelings of like Commando and Predator and like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and like Stallone in the 80s movies and like Arnold, stuff like that. Like, yeah, big Arnold vibes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had such a blast. Ben, what were your thoughts?
Dude, I 100% agree. I got so many Arnold vibes, especially from like Eraser, where he's trying to, circumvent the government and shut down this big operation that's going on with all these mass weapons. But I have to admit, so number one, don't kill me. Loved Transformers as a kid. Loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats. G.I. Joe just was not like, if it was on, I'd watch it. But that was not like my viewing choice out of everything. Like, G.I. Joe came on, I'd rock out to the song, and then, probably like ran off and played with my Ninja Turtle and Transformer action figures. So I knew enough about G.I. Joe, and always loved the more you know segments and everything. Yeah, because knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
I absolutely love that. With this book, I have to say this, since it tied in so much to everything that was going on in the Energon universe and has a direct tie-in to Transformers issue 2, thought it was so awesome to see all these things just connect. Whether or not it was something where you don't have to read the book, you didn't have to read Transformers, it definitely helps to give some of the gravitas and what happens to Duke or Conrad, which I didn't even know his real name. Like, he was just always Duke to me. So when they're talking about Conrad in here, I'm like, who's that dude?
The American hero.
I love seeing him like just start to go to hell and everything, where he's always been the button up straight lace like buzz cut, and then you got like the long flowing Brad Pitt locks going on. Tom Riley's character design for him is just fantastic. I love Clutch, just everything. So dude, yeah, as they were just reimagining the start of Duke pre G.I. Joe, I just thought this was so cool.
Oh yeah, it was. I checked out
yeah,
his Tom Riley's website and saw some like character designs. They weren't nothing from Duke was on there, but it was cool to see like his portfolio and everything. So if anyone hasn't looked at that, go check it out. But he's definitely got an eye for character design and just having fun on the page. I mean, I definitely had a blast reading this thing. So definitely got just having fun with my toys vibes.
100%.
Yeah.
And as you said, Manny, I don't think you hit this hard enough, but like just go type in Tom Riley character designs. Like his character concepts or his mock-ups, they're all pretty formulaic, but it just the way that he poses the characters and adds the different colors and starts to build the character concepts, dude, so cool. So cool. And because it gives you a sense of scale as you're looking at each character, right?
Yeah.
They may have the same pose, but it just shows the different definition of, because I saw one for Baroness, I saw one for Duke, one for, it's the guy that is the rock and roll dude.
His name is Rock and Roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
He's my
Yeah.
favorite.
I was just like, this is so freaking cool. So, total, 100%. What about you, Kev? What did you think?
Yeah, I love these books. The mini series is like my preferred format, I think, for a lot of comics, and I think they did a great job of like maintaining a high energy pace throughout. I absolutely just like so on board with GI Joe, and again, did not play with the toys, not my like forte at all. But like you make it like a Stallone movie, and I'm hooked for life.
Yeah.
And I have a same fondness for all the other minis that they've done so far. I love Cobra Commander. Destro's been a lot of fun. Scarlet is really solid.
Awesome.
Shout out Marco Ferrari on them interiors.
Oh yeah.
So we will cover all of those on the stream eventually, which I'm excited about. But now we're going to talk about Duke. But before we talk about Duke, I, of course, have to make a quick plug. So, if you didn't know this and you're watching this video or stream for the first time, we are actually comic book creators. And you can buy our books online. So, if you go to mouthreadersguild.com, you can find yourself a copy of Renowned. It is our anthology of high fantasy and sci-fi stories, real monster of the week fun times that takes place in the world of Phyrexia. Mad King creates some evil monsters. People gotta kill them. It's a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Manny also has his dark fantasy book, Remise. If you are into Berserk and dark fantasy and grimdark, Ben, you're not doing it in the right place. I'm below you on the stream.
Trying to do the Vanna White on my
check these
side.
out.
I'm pointing
These
towards
things
the
rule.
books.
And then also, you can find all of the people on this call in our Western anthology, All You Can Eat. This is Mouth Breathers Guild's first official anthology book where you've got a Western with samurais with me and Manny. You've got a Western with a samurai with Ben. And then you've just got a straight up Western with Noah. We're proud of this. You can get all these books on our website, mouthbreathersguild.com. Visit mouthbreathersguild.com. Join our Discord so you can join our community of artists, hang out. We like to talk nerdy in there. It rules. And then I will also quickly plug books that are not available there, but you can read them online. Legend of Carl, Manny's fan comic for Deep Rock Galactic.
Right.
It rocks. Look at them watercolors. Oh my God. And then, of course, Ben Hill's solo book, The Time Police, which you can get
On Etsy. Go to the Time Police store on Etsy.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. And then Noah has a book as well. You can find Noah at the following place.
You can find me on Instagram.com. Just type in my name, Noah McCann. It's spelled MCHAN, all one word. And then you can look up the writer of the story, JW Storytelling, and he has links to The Legend of Kaiden on there, which is our book we're doing together. And we're coming up with a new chapter starting next year, so look out for it.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Sick.
Go Joe. All right. Duke issue 1. I mean, what a perfect one pager introduction, which by the way, I'm just looking at the variant covers for a quick second. I don't have them. I just have Tom Riley's cover, which is great. But he got a cover from David Aja, Steve Epting, David Mack, Marco Ferrari did one, and Maria Wolf and Mike Spitzer did one. And then there's other folks that I'm not as familiar with. Tyler Boss, Andrea Sorrentino, John Boy Myers, Santa Fung. That's cool. But just an unbelievable stat cast of people doing variants because this was a big thing. Do Ryan and Bailey not have stuff in the anthology? They do. They're just not on the call with us, so they don't get a shout out, Brock. Thank you.
That's right.
We're
Just like your
misogynist.
Bionicles don't get a shout out either because Bionicles suck.
Whoa.
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 Whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
sorry.
Fucking
Sorry.
I'm putting you off the server.
Hold on.
You're banned.
That was just a shot at Brock. That's all.
No, Bionicles rule. That is official Mouth Breathers Guild canon. That's Bionicles rule. Don't ever let that get twisted. Don't ever confuse it.
Yeah.
That was my own personal shot at Brock. That wasn't. That should no way, shape, or form
I'm
represent the
offended.
full opinion of
I'm
Mouth
hurt.
Breathers
Fucking
Guild.
lighting. Okay. Regardless, Duke. This you better plug the girls right fucking now. Okay, Brock. We have very talented female artists in our anthology. Ryan Oakley art, and Bailey Powell Design on Instagram. Or you can go to mouthbreathersguild.com. Their links are also there. If you just want to click the guild tab, you'll see all of our members of the guild who have contributed published works to the guild. They are delightful people and incredibly talented artists and good friends of ours.
Great.
Shout out Ryan and Bailey. Jumping back into Duke. What's up with the lighting here? I just feel like it keeps getting dark, and I don't know why. Is there like some sort of correction happening on my webcam?
I think it's just your flat bill. Your flat bill blocks the light and it shatters your face, and so it has to color balance.
No.
Just doesn't like you.
It just doesn't like you.
No, see, that's not doing anything. Anyway,
I don't know. Duke's awesome.
yeah. So, I mean, you get this great intro of him in different war zones, helping civilians in his plane, and then boom, a man of action. I love this 2-page spread so much as an intro to Duke. What a perfect tone setter. And again, I love the little screen print texture that you got going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's
Really
nice.
nice.
Manny, talk about textures. This is your lane.
Yeah, I mean it's like a nice subtle use of like adding those textures. It's not like over bearing or anything. Like even throughout this whole book, I mean it's mostly like flat colors, you know. But yeah, it's got a little touch of like halftone, like screed tone kind of stuff, and like I like that. That's what I'm about. I don't like that hard gradient shit.
No.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? Tom Riley. Kind of reminds me a lot of like Chris Samney and Michael Cho. It's just
Yeah.
that school of like comic artists is like
Yes, sir.
he fits right in with them.
Yeah. It's like cartoony or like it's like stylized, but also like still in like the realism zone a little bit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very classic.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's energetic at the same time.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Wasn't to discredit Tom at all, but when I saw like Duke sitting on the shelf and just saw the cover, I was like, holy shit, I didn't know Chris Samney was doing like a Energon U book. And then I saw this Tom Riley, I'm like, holy crap, I think I'm gonna be into this, so I'm picking it up. Like, and I was not disappointed at all.
Spoiler alert, this same creative team is doing the G.I. Joe ongoing coming out in November.
Yes, they are.
Which is like enough for me to buy it. Like I'm just so stoked.
By the way, you can see cover 1. Like, just search online for Joshua Williamson, Tom Riley, G.I. Joe cover 1. Cover looks freaking awesome. They get to create their own brand new G.I. Joe character, so it's going to be an ongoing new character that they introduce to the universe. And it comes out in November. I know we were kicking that around, so put that on your pull list for November.
That's sick. I know
Can
he's
do.
a toy design. Like he's designed some toys too. Tom Riley. So.
Well, I did not know.
Dude,
that.
I want
Oh really?
new G.I. Joe
I mean-
figures. After this Duke book, I want new G.I. Joe figures.
It has to be coming, right? They can't squander. I mean, all of the new stuff. I want Transformers toys that look like Daniel Warren Johnson's drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen those like Hellboy ones and like the Dragon Ball Z like crazy ass
G.I. Joe's name is Car Tits.
like crazy ass toys that look like they're colored like straight out of the comic? Like they look like flat, but they're
No.
3D.
Whoa.
It's insane.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would like that. I would like GI Joe shit from that style. That'd be
That'd
sick.
be awesome. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh my god. And so for context, for those in the story, that's a callback chat. we get this allusion to what happened in Transformers issue 2. You know, I saw what I saw. You weren't there, and then you page turn and you see him. Which Transformer is this?
A Starscream, baby.
Starscream. That's what I thought.
Starscream. Yep.
And then he killed Starscream, or he killed Duke's partner, Frosting.
Yeah.
And what this is like the first time we see two universes collide in the Energon universe.
That's something that if we next time if we get to chat to Dan, we'll just have to ask him, like, was Frosting just a joke? Is that an inside joke? Right? He splats him, and it's just like, frosting on a cake. Just, I don't know.
Well, the character's name was Frost. I don't remember where I saw
Tyler
it.
Frost. Okay.
Yeah, Tyler Frost.
Never mind. Dude, because, if you've not read it, he gets the pancake treatment from Starscream.
Yes. Wish some. That's awesome. Man, I love the straight lines for the sun coming through the blinds in these panels.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That shit is a nice little textured
That's
touch.
some Frank Miller shit right there, boy.
Oh, yeah.
And even like,
and you have the angle go
Batman.
Dutch.
Yeah.
My country is lying to me, and they do this like Dutch skewed angle with all the lines going in the different directions. Like, that's just a little classy panel, man. I love that. I caught so much of the composition throughout this book that just like really had me juiced up. Like, we'll point them out as we go along. There's one that comes up in this issue that like kind of stopped me in my tracks, but it's him. This one where he kind of breaks out of the panel here as she's showing him all of the shit on the walls with like her designs of like the alien weapons and machines. I don't know, man. Just the isolation and the confusion that he feels in this panel, and the way they have him break out, and he's tiny amongst this giant wall of schematics and diagrams. There were just little touches like that where I was like, that's so fucking elegant and just like exquisite storytelling in the little moments,
Yeah.
how to make those things count.
There's kind of a moment like that too, like the page before where he's walking through the crowd of conspiracy theorists. They're all like colored gray, right? And it's just him and the doctor that are, regular colors and stuff. So it's like, yeah, they're the two like people who actually know what's going on versus all these like just chronically online conspiracy theorists that are just rambling about whatever.
Yeah, I was abducted. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a secret society in the ice. And I love that this is like, it truly does feel like this action movie with like the pacing of information. It's like he meets this like doctor who has all the answers, and then she's killed, and it's like, oh my god, this person. Like, just the convenience of like the speed of the kind of how everything transpires is great. Is it in this one too? Yeah. Where she ends up dead at the end.
Yeah.
Spoiling for those who haven't read. Man, and then the illusion. Well, then because I don't know G.I. Joe too much, but I mean I understand like Mars Industries and Destro and stuff like that, and so modernizing it, creating this espionage feel where he's going full Sam Fisher in the grates and the vents, and he's zipping down.
I enjoyed that part. That's been
Dude, by the way, top selling action figure is the Stealth Duke outfit. You make one of those, that thing will freaking sell.
Oh hell yeah!
Love this look. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Give me all the gadgets too.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Tom Riley designed some like bootleg looking like toys and stuff. So he like drew them up and then made them. So I'm assuming he's gonna have a hand in the toy line coming out for these books. I would hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Brock, why haven't you read Duke? It's 5 issues, dude. It's such a breeze to get through.
Yeah, it's a fun read, dude. It's fun.
Yeah, you should read it. The trade is out. Read it. Man, how good are these schematics for all the tanks and the trucks and the planes?
It's sick. Gotta introduce all the toys that are about to come out, dude.
That's right.
We do see some of these in Destro too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
This is where I get to drop a little. Hey, I did some research, because normally I don't do a lot of research when we come into this other than read the books. But listen to a few interviews with Tom, and he said like this book was so much fun because it really did challenge him to go out and if you're just drawing a book like he's done stuff for Marvel, then if you're doing a superhero book, you can kind of make up whatever it is that you're doing when it comes to vehicles, because they're supposed to be supernatural or have some kind of sci-fi spin on them. And with this, they were very much rooted in like real life military vehicles. And he's like, so much of this, I got to go out and look at what was really out there and learn how to draw real vehicles. And then that way kind of put my own spin on it. That wasn't too crazy, but that makes everything feel so much more lived in and more grounded and realistic. And I mean, you look at these, it's like, yeah, there are tanks and spaceships in here, but like aircraft in here. Dude, the seeing the helicopters, I remember the helicopters like in the top right corner of that half-page splash that you have. It's like he nailed those spot on, but then you've got like the weird tanks and everything sitting there, so it looks like it all belongs. Like even if it is just this, sci-fi part of G.I. Joe. I thought this was so cool.
And then this is Captain Blood's introduction. No, this is just some vaguely Russian-looking guy.
It's Colossus.
Yeah, it does look like Colossus.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, this fight sequence. I mean, this is even like in that like vaguely communist propaganda style look there. That bottom left panel. But
I was
like,
waiting for him
man,
to say Bushmoy.
dude,
Bushmoy.
what a great fight. I don't know. Like it's just, it's clean. It's efficient. Getting him thrown against the window is hilarious. Thunk.
Yeah, that part's great. Like you could just be the guy walking down below and.
And I like when Duke is in his prime, and if he's one-on-one, like it just shows how much of a badass he is. And it takes like an entire troop to be able to, hold him back while the other guy takes advantage of it. So I like also the fact that they're just, he's not some schmuck that is going in there and he's going to get beat up and tossed out. Like he legit has to have this entire army hold him down to get him out of there.
Right.
And I even like some of and Kev, this comes from the writing side. Why don't you kill him? Why don't you off Duke? Like, who's going to miss him? And I like the conversation with Destro and Destro explaining, like, it's okay. We can cover all this up, and then he's going to be too scared to tell anybody.
And it's like really great characterization of the villain. It's like the arrogance, like I have so much power that no one could possibly best me. And also if he dies, there's no story.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then Duke dies, and it turns out this was a one shot.
Yeah, the rest of the book is just.
So I'm going, what the fuck happened to Duke?
Well,
Giant what if.
G.I. Joe's going to look different.
Well, I would love to do that as a mini series. Actually, someone write this down. You pose it as like this story about this action hero, and then he dies, and then it's up to the other people to solve it. But you do it like an episode of Columbo, where you see the death happen in the beginning, and then it's up to the guy to figure out what happened. You know what I mean? The how
It's kind of
done it,
like
not the who
the
done it.
Cabin in the Woods. You think Chris Hemsworth is going to be the hero, and then he just gets demolished.
Well, it's like he runs into the
Yeah.
what's it called? Like takes the bike and jumps
He
it.
tries to
and hits the
jump
big
it,
wall.
and then as he's falling. Oh god, it's hilarious. It's like a video game. Just keeps hitting a wall as he's going down the cliff.
And I love this pivot to the Reds when he finds the dead bodies.
The
The whole convention murdered. The I Want to Believe. I mean, just Jordy Belair going fucking sicko on these colors.
Yeah, that's
Honorable
a great
mentions.
use of colors right there for that mood.
The green, just from that little doohickey. Oh yeah. The Dutch angle of all the dead bodies with this crooked hand looking kind of crazy in this top of the frame. Yeah, that's good shit. Give me more of that.
Evil.
I also read this sequence, and still don't fully understand how he didn't die. Like this is broke my brain a little bit. You see just a hail of gunfire.
Oh yeah, and
it's all
every
whizzing
bullet has
past him. He
some
just runs up the
stormtrooper shit.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and jumps out this window.
It's all year one. Like this is his homage to year one back.
Oh,
Where he's just
That's true.
running past all the gunfire right away from the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And
It's
this
like
is where.
Stormtrooper aim.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Noah.
No, it was just Stormtrooper aim. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Can't hit the broadside of the barn. Dude, onomatopoeia was like the thing at the beginning where I'm just like, where is it all? Flashback. Okay, maybe you don't add any sound effects. There's nothing because they're kind of showing, his glory reel or whatever. And then when they got to this scene, and it's just chaos. I love all the blam, 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 blam overlapping in the background, everything in the front. Like, it's just chaos when it comes to the words on the page. And I thought this was just fantastic.
Also, I don't know why he doesn't get top billing, but Russ Wooten did the letters in this book.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He
So
did
good.
an amazing job with this.
He's one of the best working letterers.
He does
Like,
a
why
really good
don't?
job on everything.
Yeah, this is a genius. I thought Duke was just turning into a loose cannon, but now he has a mission. He'll never stop. Nothing will get in his way. And once Duke has made up his mind, I just didn't. I should have known better. Like,
Jesus,
There's some
Christ,
classic-
it's born. I mean,
yeah.
dude.
Fuck yeah. Then then they introduce Stalker and Rock and Roll. Man, fuck yeah. Then there's a great letters column in these singles. So that's one thing you are missing out on for those of you with the trade. And then of course there's little previews for Cobra Commander in the back, which is a lot of fun. I love the blood and the snow on this promo. Yeah. And what I love about Energon books, they're not filled with ads in the middle. The singles just have ads for the other books in the franchise.
Holy
Which
smokes.
is what you want. I literally open these books and I go, when the hell is the next issue come out? And then I look in the bag and it tells you a date. I'm like,
Right
oh,
there.
got it.
Right there,
Proper advertising. Proper product advertising.
Well, I want to know when the next book. Ooh, this cover's got kind of a matte finish. I like that. Duke 2. Well, this
My
is where we
favorite
meet-
cover. My favorite cover. I love this one.
I'm quite partial to the one with Baroness on it, but that's just because I love a smoking hot chick with a gun. That's how I want to go out. You know what I mean? But we're getting ahead of ourselves. This is finally when we start to meet members of the gang, which is amazing. Clutch. I love the introduction of Clutch, that he's like on a beach and he's in some like tropical place with the umbrella and he's in a lawn chair and he's got his sunglasses on and a tank top. And you just pan out and he's in the middle of a junkyard on top of a trailer.
Yeah, that part's great. It's a nice name for a place too. Just saying.
Manny's Mean Machines. And I love that he's got an MIT degree.
Yes. That was my
Such a
favorite.
nice little detail. Nothing wrong with day old coffee.
Yeah, that's John.
Oh, I hate day old coffee so much.
Just
Everyone should hate day old coffee.
I hate it so much.
what's wrong? You just reheat it. It's fine.
You're wrong. You're burning it. It's sludge and you're burning the sludge. It's also coffee. It does not cost a lot of money. Like, just make another pot.
Just
Well, I mean,
water
if I'm
hash,
drinking-
one go.
Dude, if I'm drinking Folgers or Kellogg's, it's not like it's gonna
Oh,
be
there's a
quality.
difference. There's a difference.
It's not
It's like now if it's Starbucks, I'm not gonna reheat like my Starbucks, or if I go to the local brewery and buy the coffee beans there, I'm not gonna reheat that. But all that stuff's gone the day of.
You rather drink day old coffee or burnt coffee? Probably burnt coffee, honestly.
Yeah, burnt.
You can just put some milk in a burnt coffee and it's salvageable, but a day old coffee, the texture is fundamentally changed. It's thick. Weird.
It's pudding.
Yeah, dude, I love slurping cocoa pudding.
You know what you do? Put a little ice in it, and then it's iced coffee.
Wrong.
Wrong.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. So, this is the homage to Predator right here, with the fucking like nuclear handshake.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, "This book is officially something I'm going to read all 5 issues of. It will stay in my pull. I will take this to the end." Like, are you kidding me? Give me more of that in comics. Give me 2 guys showing guy love in the most hetero appropriate way you can, which is doing this. Is there anything better? I don't think so. Just two fellas, just like
Buggy Pearl.
This is
get a
where it
little
becomes
bicep
the,
definition in there. Oh, that's hot. That's what I want.
exactly. This is where it becomes the buddy cop side of the movies, right? You have all the action stuff in issue 1. Now you get the buddies cop 80s stuff where you gotta have the best bud that runs around and blows up stuff with you. And that's what I love when they talk about like the you build it, I break it. I love that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. You still have a way with the ladies. Chicks dig the cars. Like you just hear everything delivered in this like 80s. Like just this is clearly a scripted line, and we are purely making something out of style and not substance, and that's what I fucking want, dude.
Making comics
Hell
fun
yeah.
again.
Yes.
Yeah. The callback to this too is so funny when later on, like there's something that happens and that Clutch gets in the accident, and like as he's laying there, semi-conscious, he's like, "Stacy, don't go," or like says her name or whatever. He's like, "Now you
know.
now you remember her name."
Now you know her name, yeah.
Oh, it's so quippy. Is buddy, are you hurt? Maybe from the bullets or the glass from jumping out a window. Oh, so nothing weird then. Come on, let's get you in the shop and give you a tune-up.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Energon
Great
really is
coverage.
like the MCU when it was good, when it first started. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just how it's
Big
built
time.
up and how it, reads.
It's like
Fun.
the 80s, but only how we remember the good parts and none of the Reagan and crack epidemic or AIDS parts. You know what I mean? It's like
Throw
we're
in
just
the-
like, oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger had fucking huge arms, and we're like, yeah, the 80s ruled.
Yeah. Kicking all the people with mental health issues out of the psych wards and everything. Like, you're fine, you're just lazy.
You're just lazy.
Knock it off.
Stop
I
being
prescribe you
weird.
to knock it off.
Just stop being weird. Stop it.
Stop being weird.
Yeah, all the tools, sick. The coverage of the the conversation happening, but with the insert of the device, the bullets in the little aluminum pan. I love it. Like fuck yeah. And then you get some good sound effects down here. The boop boop boop. Yeah.
Alarms.
That's that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, rock and roll's appearance with like the boom, boom, boom,
I
boom,
love his
boom.
look, man.
One take
And him
flash.
just going rock and
Oh,
roll fingers,
bro.
man. The metal fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I mean, the fact that you get the stereo first is a
Yeah.
perfect touch.
Yeah.
Stereo, the headphones, the fucking bullet like belt, and then the tunes coming out, and they're like, "What is that? Make some noise!" Everybody's gotta have kitschy one-liners. Everybody's got to be fucking jacked, or else the book is bad. Like that's like priority number one.
I mean,
They all
this
gotta
is
look like
Image,
toys.
You know, this is perfect for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I say there is one thing that I will hold against Clutch out of everything.
Sure.
Clutch is wearing socks with sandals.
I don't
Or with-
mind that.
I'm like, come on,
Let him
bro.
have it.
Oh,
Come on, bro.
that's a comfortable man. Those are slides. It's different. Socks and slides is just like a leisure look. I'm all for
Kevin
it.
knows about the slide life.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing socks and slides right now, bro.
Oh man, I'm just not cool enough. I think that's
Slides
it.
are my house shit. Like I said, I'm a man of leisure and comfort.
He's wearing black socks. It's cool. It's not white socks.
It's not weird.
That's true. It's not weird. It's not weird, dude. You got socks
The
on.
bros-
It's not-
I mean, again, great onomatopoeia as they drive this thing out of the fucking. Not only do they have this thing like crunching out of this door and like all the viscera splashing, they've got it up, bouncing around, but they've also got it at this cockeyed angle, which is just
Love it.
great. This 2-page like just exchange. Oh yeah, you get the drones and the guns. Yeah, just good action. This is just such solidly covered action.
Even the interior shot of the car, like from behind, like even that angle's like cockeyed, crooked.
Yeah.
Just shows so much action going on. Because I know, Manny, we've talked about how do you make a car look like it's just
Going
such
Our
a
coverage is so hard.
put it at an angle, get it off of the road.
Yeah, you want it off the road. You want to show speed. That's what you do. I mean, you also look at every action movie ever. There's always a scene where the car is where it just like
Oh, yeah.
goes
For whatever
off.
reason, the city that they're in turns into San Francisco,
Yeah,
and they're just
every time.
dropping off
Yeah.
a massive hill.
It's because it's awesome and it works.
Yeah, it looks fucking cool. I mean, everything about this book is just fucking cool. Like, there's just not a single moment where they're like not putting energy into it being like a kick-ass, cool, fun time. Every panel's packed with it. It's never too overly saccharine or sentimental or jingoistic, gung-ho America rules. Like, it's just a perfect little action story.
Let's
Like,
blow shit up, man. That's this story.
oh, dude, this kick.
Oh yeah, the kick is so good.
Again, everybody's jacked. Everybody's cut as hell. Like, even their fists are so big they barely fit in the handcuffs.
That's right.
Even this little POW where it's just a foot coming through the O in that bottom left panel before it goes to black. Like how much it just feels so 80s. Just boom. So good.
I loved the layout of the pit and how they showed it like top down basically and had the panels intercut to show the bottom level that they're on. I thought that was like such a sick way to demonstrate that, and also just like the moldy, dirty army greens with like the blue and blacks in the bottom. It's just fucking Jordy Belair. Oh, colors.
The colors, Mason.
She really is.
Why am I here? Aiding and abetting a known fugitive, bro.
Yeah,
Fine.
put bro in there. Yeah. A fun time.
And everything is just like, you know what this book feels like? It feels like the MacGruber movie. Did you guys see that?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
God.
Where it's
I know. I actually haven't, man.
Oh,
it's like
great.
based on the SNL sketch, and like the whole like MacGruber thing is like it's a MacGyver parody, and then he's always doing some weird, gross shit with the tools that he's provided to get out of the situation that they're in. They're always like locked in a room and a bomb's about to go off, and like I have floss and a carrot. How are we gonna get out of here, MacGruber? And then it's just like, and it was like an SNL skit in the early 2000s.
MacGruber!
Yeah, and they made a full movie of it, and
Yeah,
like the movie is just like a straight up parody of 80s action movies in the best way. Like the whole first act is him assembling his team of like crack shot, like perfect action guys who are like ex-military. All of them are like bounty hunters and mechanics and stuff like that, and the whole cast of them are wrestlers. So it's like Chris Jericho, Mark Henry, a couple others. I think Goldberg maybe, or Kevin Nash. I can't
Oh
remember.
my
It's been a while.
gosh, that's amazing.
But
I
then
can't remember all of them.
yeah, he puts them all into a car. It's like his Jeep. They're packed in there, and he's got like his own homemade C4 in the trunk, and he just blows them all up. It's like, I'm going into this alone now. It's like the rest. There's so much in that. Oh, the movie's hilarious. I need to rewatch that shit. But
Same.
yeah, that's what this reminds me of, without the silliness.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Brock, this page is for you.
No, let's face it,
There's your
it's
gal
for you too,
Baroness.
Kev.
There we go.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
is for you, Brock.
that's for you, Brock.
Kev.
Tune
Hold on.
in. That's my gal.
Yep.
Titties. That's right. There you go, Brock. That's right, Brock. That's exactly what they are. The second grade teacher.
Oh, and if
Anyway.
you didn't know, on the front cover of 3, look at that. You got Baroness, and then you got Duke in the background. And look, he's already spent. He has to reload.
Oh
So,
yeah, the mag slipping out is an excellent touch.
Yeah. Nice little bit of storytelling.
Yeah, I like her. Oh yeah, and they're in the pit, and what happens? Of course, Major Blood shows up.
Yeah, what a
And
cool
he-
looking dude.
Dude, and they made him even cooler by taking out one of his eyes.
Yeah, they did.
oh,
And then he wears an eye patch, like for the
So
rest of this, like GI Joe, GI Joe, please.
Major Blood. BLUDD. Gotta have the double D's to make it full 80s.
That's
I
right.
also like stopped and stared at this like projection of Colonel Hawk on the giant screen. I just thought that looked so good. Like, it feels very vintage, but he's just like that kind of like
Oh yeah.
grayscale silhouette on the screen.
Can I say when I looked at that, I immediately thought, that's Reed Richards. Wait, that's not Reed Richards.
Dude, yeah, it's the gray
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
sides. On the
Yeah.
art goes dummy hard in all the Energon books. You're right, Brock. It does. I mean, when you've got Tom Riley and you've got fucking Daniel Warren Johnson and Jorge Corona on Transformers, and you got Marco on Scarlet, and who does the interiors on Destro? I don't
See, I was
remember.
trying to remember Cobra
Hang
too.
on, I've got it on my desk. Let me pull it out. Andrea Milana.
Milana, Lorenzo Del Felici on Void Rival.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo De Felici.
Yeah, those look great. I
super
love the
hard.
way Void Rivals looks, though. The
Yeah,
Mixer
I don't love the way it's
thing.
written, but I love the way it looks.
We were talking about it. You guys were like, "Do you have Void Rivals?" And I still need to pick up the trade. The only one I have is issue 8, I think. Right, Kev? That was the one
you
that's
saw
like
that
pretty much
cover. That
full
was like
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
And
like
the second trade
5
should
or
be coming
6
out like really soon as well.
It's already out. I got it.
The second trade,
For Void Rivals?
they've been quick about those turnarounds on the trades, dude. It's like as soon as the 6th issue of that run drops,
Dude.
the next week they just drop the trade.
They're right in the hype, man. You got to.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and because they know their audience, people want trades, dude. They don't want to pick up singles.
Me.
I say as I'm flipping through all of my Duke singles, and will continue to collect all of the Energon singles because they fucking rule. And it's just great. There's with the number of books they have coming out, there's one coming out every week, so it's just like a perfect cadence. And I don't have to buy 11 X-Men titles. I can just read
Whoa.
like 3 books at any given time, and I know
What?
exactly what I'm keeping up with. It's perfect.
Something reasonable? That's insane.
I love this. Like, what does she say? What is it? Yeah, Duke is fighting some nasty demons in his head. Everybody sounds like that in my head when I read this book.
Yeah.
You hear me, cowboy? Even though that's the woman.
My man is having a private pity party right now. Let him have it, lady.
Yeah. So just stop yapping like a damn little dog, okay? Like it's always like they just stopped smoking a cigarette and then they're in the middle of a laugh at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, you son of a bitch.
And speaking of like another great, you don't have to, read through an entire biography. I love this 2-page splash of the Baroness and seeing all the stuff. You get hints where it's like she's killed people all over the place. Paris, Istanbul, Moscow, and I love just the white silhouettes where you see the gunshots, the bullet holes. Like, that's so freaking clever.
I love montages like this, dude. It's always so much fun to see the artist play around with like visuals like that, just to like, okay, you don't need to read like a whole wiki page to get it. Just like, here's a 2-page spread that just like explains what she is in like 1 minute. Go.
Give me the cliff notes.
It's laundry time. I'm just gonna leave this spread up because it looks so damn good. And I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh man. But so since just the artist and now we got rid of the writer. I mean, we're 3 issues in. I will say, so something that I want your guys' opinion on from an art perspective. 3 issues in, I absolutely love what Tom's doing with the book and think there's so many things that he's playing with. The one thing that I felt from issue 4, so when we get there, I want you guys to tell me what you thought. I feel like he is just running on all cylinders. He has time, and he's taking the time to really be able to play with everything on the page.
Right.
Issue 4, I really felt like he was under so much pressure and was probably working on multiple projects. Because for whatever reason, 4 feels like the one that's the most just wrote. Like, I got to get pages done. And then back to issue 5. Like, issue 5, like I think he knocks it out of the park. But when it comes to page and like page design and getting to play around with stuff, so often I'm confined by the panels. And I don't know what you guys think when you get to see something like this where it's not just panel after panel after panel. If it's, well, this is different and that's cool, or do you guys kind of take it all in and feel something other than why isn't it in panels?
Well, what are you talking about? This page that we're
Have
on
you
right
seen it
now?
done- Yeah, have you seen it done better? Is this something where you guys thought it was cool too? I don't know. What were you thinking?
I thought it was cool. I mean, I didn't get the vibe that it was like rushed or anything really. I didn't get that feel from it.
I think issue 4 is rushed, in my opinion. Issue 3, I still think he's on his game.
Interesting. I'm flipping through it right now.
I mean, it could well be that like maybe he just wanted to put all his energy into like the spreads and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely didn't get that vibe, like just looking at it at a glance. Maybe it's just like he just really wanted to draw the action scenes, and like when he had to get to the talking stuff, he was like, "Oh,
Right.
okay,
Yeah.
fine."
I get that.
'Cause that's definitely a thing. I'm sure we all can relate to that.
I just want to draw people shooting and punching each other and whatever.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
get to the good stuff.
I will say, and when Kev gets back, we'll have him flip to this. But I know we get another kind of callback to Starscream killing his buddy, like killing Duke's buddy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just seeing, we've seen the squish again and everything like that. And of course, it doesn't have as much emphasis because it's supposed to be background memory. But seeing this a whole third of a page at the top where Starscream is sitting there and just looks like he's laughing maniacally.
Yeah.
And then you look and his left hand and like Starscream's left hand, and there's legs and just blood dangling out of it. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He finally got to, take part of that scene and really make it his own, showing some of that aftermath of what is just in his head.
Yeah. It's cool to see like how things are like connecting too with the Energon series, as it's like slowly unfolding. And I wonder
Yeah.
what that writer's room or whatever that Dan was doing with everybody, like, okay, and then I'm gonna squish him, and then we can lead your story.
That's
there.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That's what they said. I was listening to Josh Williamson's interview on Off Panel like right before Duke dropped. This was probably like November of last year.
Yeah.
And like they were just like, yeah, like the writers' room being Robert Kirkman, Daniel Warren Johnson, Josh Williamson, and Kelly Thompson. Like, you know what I mean? And I forget who wrote Destro. It's not Dan Waters, right? It's someone else.
I'm pretty sure it's Dan Waters.
Yeah, Dan Waters. Like this group of people just like in a room being like, this is what we're going to do with all these toys, basically.
That's awesome.
If those names don't excite you, you don't know enough about comic books to know that you should be excited.
That's right.
But that's okay. That's okay. You can learn.
That's what
That's
you
why
watch this
you get
stream.
started now.
You go, who's this person? And then we go over one of their books, and then you go, oh, I like that person. Then you buy their books, and then you love their book. That's how it works.
And then comics.
And then you
stay in
buy more of
business.
their Right.
We're just taking your wallet, pointing it at a book, and say, "Buy that."
Except for the books we don't like,
Yeah.
True.
which we don't talk about too much. I loved, small detail on this page, though, was just the... just a great sound effect.
With the bay door opening.
Yeah, the bay door. And I loved just the 2-page of these like Mars soldiers all descending.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a nice little one right there. Not little.
And you get the 80s bubble, like that circle pop out with
Yeah.
blood. Kill everyone.
Kill everyone!
There you
I
go.
love splitting up the rumble across the 3 panels on the next page. And then like the subtlety of the boom on the bottom right.
I just love that drop down panel too. You get the reaction split across with the rumble, and then it's just the same 3, like having a little bit of dialogue between the rest of them, and just that little inset down.
Dude, I know that sound. Explosions, open air missiles, and gunfire, multiple calibers, heavy artillery. I
It's
love
getting
that shit.
closer.
Changing plans, kids. It's just like everybody's got these lines, dude. It's so much fun. I love this shit. Got the boom. Fuck yeah.
I adore the gradients that Jordi Belair is doing here. It complements Tom Riley's art so well.
Yeah. Yeah. lets the art do the talking, or like the lines do most of the work. You know what I
But
mean?
then he's not afraid to get like a little wacky, like on the following page with the blam blam blams and the guns, like the bullets streaking across the page. Just like getting those like halos around them, and that orange is really nice. And then kind of these two tones of oranges and blues. It's really simple, but it really pops.
Yeah.
Feels like bullets. Coming
In a dark pit.
yeah.
Well, see, that's what I think is so great. You go from those blues and violets, and then now you're mixing in the oranges, and it just becomes this like really interesting. You always have to worry about it getting too muddy,
Right.
but I love how it just kind of the orange cuts through everything and just shows how claustrophobic it almost makes you feel down in this little detention center.
Close
His fight
quarters.
with Captain Blood.
Punched in the back of the head, and I love how he calls it out too. What kind of man sucker punches somebody in the back of the
Whatever
head?
it takes to win.
Dude, fucking
Oh,
boom. Gotcha.
shoots him in the leg. I love again just how massive his Blood's gun is in that bottom panel when he's holding it right in front of Duke's face. Like, you know, you've seen all these other guns that are very, you know, realistic and life size, and then this thing just looks like straight out of a Judge Dredd movie where it's just hold it right at his face, and the barrel's just
the size of how
completely oversized.
Compensating for something, my friend.
Oh.
PP joke.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
his
then
eye. His eye. He's
shooting him
compensating.
in the back of the head, and it just knocks his
Yeah.
eye out.
Yeah.
Next issue, Escape the Pit. And I love these confidential letters pages. And they got the stamps and the dirt smears and the ink splotches. These letters pages are fun. And I enjoy these because it's just Josh Williamson nerding out about G.I. Joe with his fans. And Sean Makowicz does a lot of the copy and editing too. So shout out Sean Makowicz. Never met that guy, but I would like to because he's a very good editor and I like his stuff a lot.
Well, what I'm looking forward to is like Josh in here always talks about how he is such a fan. Like Cobra was his thing. He loved all the bad guys in G.I. Joe. And so here it is. Like he's been writing the good guy stuff. And so I'm excited for like the proper G.I. Joe series just to see what the villains do. Since he always loved playing as the villain when he was a kid. So super excited.
That's cool.
Heck yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we're back outside. This is Stalker. Do you read? I'm at the pit taking on heavy fire. We need backup. And this is when they realize that the system is against them. They gotta fucking fight back, dude. It's us against them. The best action movies are.
That's right.
Dude, the coverage in this dialogue scene fucking rules. You get this two shot of them, the gun barrel in the face, the silhouettes of them while everyone's fighting. Then you get like these shots of the violence going on around them. You know, this one shot at this weird angle, this two shot at this really strange angle. Like, this is why you make comics. Because you can't do this coverage for conversations in a movie. And it just fucking sells the scene so well. All these fighting.
Quick question: what do you guys think about like there being no backgrounds like when they're talking like Duke and Baroness? Like, what do you think of that? Because that's kind of a surprising choice to me.
The textures are what sell it, though.
I think Tom was on a deadline.
That's probably part of it, but I mean the fact that you get those like halftone screens kind of in there and those like obvious brush strokes from like the marker or whatever brush they're using to just give it that subtle kind of taste. And it's also like in this moment, this is justified because it's like it's them isolated in this moment together despite the chaos going on around them, which I think really sells it.
Sure,
I think it's also like I think of it as in speed. Like this moment is pretty quick. You know what I mean? There's so much action going on in the background to where like we already established where they are in the setting, so then we don't have to keep redrawing that background. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
also definitely the deadline thing. I mean, it doesn't bother me. So
Well, so like, there's the kind of that odd angle where it's just the two of them. Baroness is holding the gun at Duke's head. It's that second row, far left panel. It's like I honestly just wanted to see Blood's like legs sticking out of the corner of the panel since he's hanging out down there. I don't know why
Fucking
balloons went off.
balloons.
Sorry, but like you see these just two legs sticking out. I would have thought that would have been hilarious, and maybe that's why they didn't do it because it would have just kind of undercut the action part of the scene. But yeah, this is where it's the economy of the page, right? You don't have to draw every little line here and there. But I was thinking, I really feel like Tom was trying to crank this one out. There's some, not his normal amount of detail that he has in certain panels on certain characters. And, as we start getting further into the issue, I just felt like not the normal attention to detail that he put in the other issues. So just my own personal feeling, could be completely off. That's kind of the impression that I got from at least this issue.
how dare you?
You can see some
No,
pencil
sorry.
lines like in the bottom right panel here where he's flipping the switch.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before.
Oh, that is
Oh,
something
yeah.
that's really interesting. So from an actual artistic standpoint, when he's drawing the page, so he'll do his roughs on 8.5 by 11, just printer paper, and then he will end up putting that in, kind of digitizing, just expanding it to his full page, and then he prints that out, and then he does everything like he will repencil and then ink over all of it from that standpoint. So there are roughs, but like everything that he does, it's just over the top of the roughs. He will repencil and then he will ink on the page.
That's sick.
Huh.
I mean, he definitely gets like a lot of energy from doing that too. You know what I mean? When you like try and capture that same energy you get from your thumbnail sketches, because once you tighten it up,
It's quick. Yeah.
like once you tighten it up, you kind of lose a little bit of life or whatever. You get a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Not so loose with the gestures and stuff. So he's definitely keeping in all that energy with that process that he's found that works for him. That's sick.
We also get one of my favorite lines on this page. How's your leg? As long as I don't put my weight on it or try to walk, I think I'll be fine.
All right, let's go.
And then he's just up and walking around.
Yeah. Immediately.
Classic.
Oh, my favorite is coming up like when we get back to Blood, and the fact that you finally get the shot of that side of the face with like the eye gone, and it just looks so like
With
she
all
owes
his
me an
like,
eye.
soldiers are like, what the fuck?
the one guy's like, what?
Yeah.
Well, it's also like, what a great way to characterize this villain. He's this total scumbag piece of shit, but he loses his eye and he's just like, man, fuck that chick who shot my eye out. Like, because I feel like if I got shot in the eye, my reaction would be more like, oh.
Oh my god! Somebody fucking kill me!
The tanks, dude. We get more tanks. And there's no ammo in the tanks and they don't give a fuck. What a great fucking like moment. You thinking what I'm thinking? You build them and I break them.
I wish Duke was just Austrian for this book. Yeah, you build them and I break them. Come on, let's go. They win.
Yeah, that's what they all sound like.
Exactly.
They're all American.
Right, normal American.
We're normal.
Oh,
Super American.
I talk like you.
What do you mean? I used to be adventurer like you until I took an arrow in the knee.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
if you go back and like do the whole like, as long as I don't put any weight on it or try to walk, I think I'll be fine. Come on.
Jesus. Demolition Derby time, baby. This fucking, I mean, I wish we could have gotten clear shots of who's driving what. That would have been really fun. But we know Duke's in that plane, and that plane is badass.
That plane is badass.
This is Highway to the Danger Zone right here. It starts just ripping.
Oh yeah.
Danger zone.
See, this is where I feel like it was. I feel like he was under a deadline because I could almost see if he had more time to noodle on it. Like put rock and roll out of the tank, like given the horns and everything like that. And they come cruising in for this demolition derby. Like that would have been something I think would have been just a nice little touch. And like you said, that way you would know kind of who's in what.
Either way, it works. And I mean, honestly, just seeing the
it's-
crashing and the thudding and the is sick. I mean,
This is
such
where
a
you have
glorious
the
moment.
toys, right? You
Yeah.
just smash them together.
No amount of money is worth this, and all the dudes bail. Hilarious. I mean, this is like also like the most glorious. Like they've been pinned down for 2 issues, and how are they gonna get out of here? And then it's just like this release, fucking with this 2-page spread. That's one thing I really love about this book is that it really knows when to like make things intimate and tight and conversations and things are in cramped spaces and they're dark, but then they open up real wide. Like I really love the play of dynamics in every issue where there's the big moments and the small moments. Keeps the pace really moving. Really, you get a lot of momentum.
Blood gets knocked over or ran over. It's great.
Oh, it's like he hits off the windshield of the car. It just happens to be a tank.
And Destro's like full on intro, like because we see the silhouette of him in the chair is one thing, but when we start to see pictures of him in this red jacket, oh yeah, I'm fucking loving that.
Dude, I love the red suit jackets so much.
And the
Like,
jewel
yeah.
on his fucking chain, dude, that's so
Yeah.
fly. Oh man, and I mean, just like the sequence towards the end where they're like, "All right, now I've got my fucking missiles, and I'm gonna shoot down Duke." And they fucking shoot these missiles at him. It blows up his plane. He crashes into the cliff of a mountain. This big crash with the gradient letter, just so fire. And the dude's just like laughing with the smoke and the reflection of his glasses. Brilliant. And then no one is living through. Huh? No organic matter detected. And it's just like, what does it take to stop this guy?
Yeah.
Fucking up. Yeah, you're just like fucking Duke is a badass. Nothing can kill him. And then I love this because this does tie into Destro and Cobra Commander a little bit with these facilities. They do kind of circle back to this stuff, which is really sick, especially because of what happens at the end of this, which is at the end of issue 5. But man, the introduction of the Bat Trooper, fucking badass. The claw hands, big mech dude.
Oh
fucking
yeah. Yeah.
ripping. And it's like way to make the stakes constantly escalate because it's like no army can stop this man, but what about this like programmed robots like super soldier? You know, it's like new stakes, new challenges. It's not just the same thing over and over again. It like really there is this like sliding scale of pace and stakes issue over issue. Just when you think he's got to win, he doesn't. You know, it's great.
I'm the Batinator.
Ooh, and then there's a promo for Creature of the Black Lagoon in the back again.
Oh man, that book, so
Yeah.
pretty.
Sick shit. Hell yeah. Fellas, we're on to Duke issue 5.
Duke. Yeah.
Manny, is there any back matter in yours? Just curious.
There is not really.
Is there like nothing like variants or anything like that?
There's just like an extra, like a little prelude to what's her name?
Charlotte.
No. The
Baroness.
Baroness. Yeah. Like a little.
Ooh, a prelude to Baroness. That's
Are they gonna give her a solo book?
Maybe.
They better.
Or it might because she's like joining the team or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like the last panel, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it just goes
Like the
more in
team
depth.
all together.
Yeah. Just goes more in depth with her a little bit. A little fun little thing.
We'll get to that panel later, but
Fun little thing.
anyway. Where the hell is Duke? Colonel Hawk just can't catch this guy, man. And fucking Clutch and Stryker are just gleefully fucking waiting for him.
I'm sorry, it's taking everything in me not to call him Colonel Hawk Tua.
Yeah, because he likes to spit on that thing. Isn't that right, Brock? One for
Spit on
money,
that.
Brock. I'll spit on Brock.
Yep. That's all you
fuck
get.
yeah. They could lead us to Duke. Ugh. Battle Android Trooper Man. This thing is fucking badass. This fight is rad. This full fucking page reveal of Destro in his fly ass suit. He looks so cool. God, he looks fucking awesome. What an 80s fucking... I love that they gave him the big shoulders, the big open collar, dude, the chain. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Exposed chest.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Miami Vice in this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Exquisite character design.
Not a speck of chest hair on him. Baby smooth.
And Destro really does his best to appeal to Duke's worst tendencies. He doesn't understand that he's talking to an American hero, a man of action. He's trying to sell him to the dark side, you know? He's like, why don't you just become a mercenary and work for me? And I love Destro's whole plot in his like ongoing, or his mini, is just the politics of the arms race and weapons dealers and stuff like that. It rules. But anyway, we're reading Duke, not Destro. We'll read Destro later. Show him what you can do, and then they get into this. I love that he drops the claw arm and puts on a fucking flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
oh, cool. The headbutt. The headbutt is what got me with when Duke headbutts Destro. I'm like, that guy's got a metal
giant
face
metal
on.
fucking head. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, ow.
Then it's like, okay, I just headbutted something metal. I'm gonna punch something metal next, and punches the Bat Trooper in the chest, and it's like, everything's broken. Fractured skull. Got to have a broken hand now.
Oh yeah, and I love that he doesn't have any bullets in his gun, so he just uses it as a fucking melee weapon. Just clubs this thing in the head. And
What
then
a great breakout panel at the bottom with him running with that assault rifle, or that assault rifle in his hand.
I'll still make do. I
Dude's
love
just
that shit.
He's just held together by testosterone at this point. There's no way.
Yeah, dude, and patriotism because he loves his country.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah, dude. The shot of him pulling the Bat Trooper's head off is like one of the most glorious moments in this entire series.
That part was probably one of my favorite moments. It was like, that's metal.
the stretch that you get because they really elongate
Yeah.
him from his toes to the tips of his fingers, and like just the pieces like winding off of it with that fucking onomatopoeia. So that just streak of blue is so fucking glorious behind the like electricity sparks.
So good.
And the thing's still alive, so he's beat it to death with its own head, and they like put it on like a fucking like spine basically.
That's some Predator shit.
Yeah, dude. Smash, 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 and have him thinking of fucking Starscream throughout that. Yeah, dude.
So good.
Great little character moment for him. He's overcoming. Brock is playing with a guy named China Fart Porn. That's great.
Sounds like Brock made a new best friend.
Yeah, dude. See if he wants to join the Discord. We ain't gone all day. Sorry, I just love reading the things that I find. Man, I got you, Frost. I got you. Let's go home. And then they blow the fucking place up.
Boom.
Him leaving away. I love the reds and the blues, almost like TV static, as like we move through it and then transition to the actual TVs. Yeah. We get a little bit of that Frank Miller talking heads on the TV, Dark Knight Returns thing. Great way to just kind of say, "Oh, Duke's dead," and you're like, "No, he's not." You turn the page, he's not dead.
You talk about, again, just going back to the colors, and Jordy, like, I love the way he does the blood and bruise and everything, because yeah, Duke's alive, but he's just not. He is not in the greatest of shape, and the colors, in my opinion, really help sell that. With him laying in the hospital bed, you see all the bruising and everything around the eyes and the chin and chest. God, it's so good.
The bandage on the forehead from where he fucking headbutted Destro. And, the whole thing with Colonel Hawk being like, I was just doing it to protect you. Now we're actually starting a secret government organization. I'm putting a team together. It's Nick Fury at the end of fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then Clutch, I knew you weren't dead. Nothing keeps my boy down. He never gives up. Damn right. What are you doing out here, Clutch? And, here's our setup. I want you to put together a highly special trained mission force. One that can handle these new threats on the horizon. I'm not fighting anyone's secret war. And fucking, what do you mean? One of our drones caught this thing on surveillance a few months ago. And when I hear the beginning of that fucking Linkin Park song. The fucking Optimus Prime on the tablet. We destroy them all. Dude. Fucking, yeah. A great way to just like button up this story. You give Duke a small win. You set up Destro. You have the connection to Transformers. There's not an allusion to Cobra Commander yet, but that comes with the kind of crossover with Destro. These things are starting to mesh together. And G.I. Joe hasn't even infiltrated back into the ongoing Transformers run yet. So it's like they're taking their time. They're really like setting the stakes in the Transformers series. I love this book as just like a small piece of a bigger puzzle, but you can also read it and like not need to read anything else if you don't want to. Dude, these books, I give them a 2 biceps out of 2.
2 biceps.
Two beefy, muscly biceps out of 2.
That's good. That's a good one. Good rating system.
I give this 9 bullets in a magazine out of 9.
Solid.
It's solid. It is. So I mean, just to wrap it up from my side, it's a ton of fun. I like the 5-issue format, and I'm so glad that they're doing all these offshoots in like a 5-issue because it's a great way to introduce the character, kind of give them the background that you want to help set the stage for everything that they're going to do. Like, what is this character going to represent from now into the future, and building that all, from scratch again, being able to tell that story. And again, having the roots and everything else that's gone before. Such a nice way to start this universe. And again, like, Kev, you and Noah pointed out, it's 5 issues. If you're, worried about investing and like having to spend 24 issues worth or 32 or something crazy like that. It's real short. It's simple. It gives you a great creative team. I mean, hell, every one of these Energon books, the creative teams are just phenomenal. And I love the way they're doing it. It wraps up real easy in a trade. And they can just crank this stuff out. And I think, as we pointed out, they're taking their time, and they've got a tremendous creative force that's building this whole thing. So if you're wondering what the G.I. Joe universe is going to look like, Duke is, in my opinion, the best place to start to find out whether or not you're going to enjoy what's going on, seeing as how the same creative team is also kicking off with G.I. Joe in November.
Yes. What I love about the Energon universe is that it is not like reading Marvel, where every story is basically the same story in a different hat.
Right.
And it's the same tonality. Like, Duke is very much your 80s action movie. It's Predator, it's Cliffhanger, it's like all these like ridiculous movies, kind of all their best parts put into one. Cobra Commander's got this like almost like backwoods horror thing, but it's also got this science fiction thing going on that's really fun. Destro is this like political arms race. Scarlet is like this espionage story about a ninja assassin. And like Transformers is like almost mythic fantasy. It's like huge scale storytelling. And so like there's a little something for everybody. You can really stretch your legs and like get acquainted with these characters in these fun little kind of almost experiments. And like I just can't wait for more of this to gel. This was pitched to me. Jermaine from Acme Comics pitched this to me as this is the coolest, like most exciting thing going on in comics, and you don't want to miss it. And he was 100% right. Like I got the first issue of Duke, and then all the issues of Transformers and Void Rivals that were out at the time. This was early this year, and I'm so glad I caught up and then started pulling this on a weekly basis, monthly basis, like because I've just loved these books. Essential part of my pull list.
Hell yeah. I just wait for a trade.
Yeah, they come out fast anyway, so it's really not going to be. If you just wait till the end of the 5 or 6 months that the trade, like the issues are coming out, the book will come out immediately after that. So if you're cool waiting 6 months for a book, by all means, it goes by fast.
I mean, I went to go get like the first volume at Ultimate, and then as I walk in, I see the second volume right there for Void Rivals. I was like, oh, okay. It's already out. That was fast.
Noah, closing thoughts.
Well, Transformers is what my first Energon book, right? But this is what really sold me on Energon in general. So I really enjoyed it. I love like how this is like both its own standalone thing, but it's also like world building. It's just how this whole deal. It's what makes it work so well. It's just like get a killer creative team, let them do their thing within this sandbox, and then just watch it all come together. That's what's so great about this. So if you guys haven't read it, please read it. It really is something special.
That's right. You heard the
Hell
man.
yeah. And again, you don't have to get the singles. The trade is out. The trade is out for Cobra Commander. The trade is out for Transformers Volume 1. Volume 2 is coming out anytime now, I'm sure. Void Rivals 1 and 2. I think of Void Rivals as almost this afterthought because it's not based on any IP, but it does interweave a lot of deeper Transformers lore. If you're into the Kirkman thing, by all means, get Void Rivals 2, but which we are going to talk about in a couple weeks. So this is going to be our Energon sprint of books. We're going to catch up to everything that's released in trade right now. So next week we will be going over Cobra Commander as kind of a complement to Duke, and then we'll go into Void Rivals Trade 1, and then go back to more kind of creator-owned stuff, less tied to IPs probably after that. But, as always, if you want to get these books, you should go to your local comic book store. You have to go to Acme Comics in Greensboro if you're in the Triad. You have to go Capital Comics or Ultimate Comics in the Triangle. You got to go to Fight or Flight in the Triangle. You got to go get some used comics from nice price books. Go to any store. If you got an LCS, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, so that when I'm traveling, I can spend my money at your favorite LCS because I love buying comics. It's a problem.
It's the best kind of problem.
It's not a problem, it's a lifestyle.
It is. I consider it research.
That's right.
There you go. I'm using that one.
Someday I'm going to write these. Someday I'm going to write off every comic book I buy as a work expense for research, and it's going to be glorious. As always, join the Discord if this conversation engaged you. If you had a thought and you were like, I want to contribute my feelings about this book or other books, or if you just want to talk comics, video games, movies, talk about your art, the things you're working on, your writing, that's what that community is there for. You can get there by clicking the link here, down on my Twitch, on the YouTube, or you can just go to mouthbreathersguild.com. You can find our books. You can find links to all of our stuff. As always, we love you. Kisses, sweet dreams, and good night.
All right.
Okay.
I'm still streaming
Brock
on my
said
end,
GG's.
but ain't getting paid.
Still
So
streaming.
nobody say the N word.
Yeah, that's right.
Chicken nuggets.
Nice.
Whoa.
Damn. Wow. How could
God,
you?
God, I gotta
Chicken
delete the
nuggets?
I
bot
thought you
now.
were cool.
Oh,
Tendies, bro?
It's cool. It's cool.
Eat cool, bro.
Manny's still streaming because now Manny's gonna bust out the drawing stuff.
He's been drawing the whole time, brother.
You son of a bitch.
Sure.
He's been drawing the whole time.
Oh god, I'm hearing your stream audio at the same time. I was like, why is Brock saying the same thing twice constantly? Doesn't he know we can hear him? And I realized I just said the audio.
He can. He's been doing it the whole time. Piece of shit.
God
I
damn
guess,
it!
I guess now it's my turn. I can finish some digital pages.
Oh wait, let me see some of them pages, boy.
Boy.
Guys,
I've been
quick
meaning
stuff about him. He's here.
Who's
Uh oh.
What?
Bailey's here.
Oh, okay.
Bailey. The sexy Bailey. Ooh, sexy Bailey. Ooh, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
Screaming Bailey.
Get so close, get your eyes wet.
Ooh, sexy Bailey.
Would you
I don't
love me?
think Bailey's alive. He's not even saying anything.
Did you learn to love me?
He left.
He's
He's
breathing
having,
heavy.
Whoa.
he's having technical difficulties.
Got that Walmart connection.
Oh shit, Ein has closed.
Walmart. Dude, you don't have to go to Walmart to like the
Oh
soak up
shit, the Creed
Wi-Fi.
concert is tonight. I missed it.
Damn it!
It's Creed.
Can you take me higher?
Is Creed having like a resurgence or something? Or like what?
I mean,
Yeah.
definitely in memes, yeah.
Okay.
So because of memes, they're having an actual resurgence.
Yeah.
That's
what it
that's
seems
how
like.
Hal got back into Creed. It was, and then we listened to Higher like 40 times on the day of his wedding. Yeah. Now he unironically loves Creed. All of my boys love butt rock from high school, dude. I swear.
I mean, yeah, it's
I used
fucking
to like
great.
Creed. Well, I used to have a Creed CD, a Three Doors Down CD.
The Kryptonite was my freshman of college song. They played that shit all the time.
And they played it at every Trump rally.
Oh no.
Kryptonite?
Oh yeah, Three Doors Down played Trump's inauguration.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, dude. They were one of the only bands that said yes.
They're like,
What?
no one knows who we are anymore. Let's go play here. That's our audience, right?
Maybe this will get our careers going again.
With all these fucking rednecks.
You guys, we have fans. Oh man, they're starting an
Wait.
insurrection. Oh.
Oh, damn it.
And they're blasting.
Oh,
Oh
dang
no.
There's two things I love: overthrowing my government and fucking Three Doors Down, brother.
Yeah, because I feel like a Superman when I listen to it, even though the song's called Kryptonite. So cool.
Ben, show me some pages.
Oh, I just put.
Yeah, go live, you bitch.
Shut.
Oh no, you were playing the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut? That's for some reason in our fucking server has activity.
Wait, oh really? Yeah, I got it on sale, man. I love it so much.
Dude, that game.
it's
I haven't played the
amazing.
director's cut, but I fucking love the original game. I basically 100%ed it.
It's like
Is
a
that the
chill game
samurai
for
one?
me.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if
Damn it.
Assassin's Creed was good. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say. It's the best Assassin's Creed game I've ever played, and that's a good thing.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed Assassins is coming out this fall, and I'm buying it.
Hey,
Just get Ghost of Tsushima. It's going to be cheaper and a better experience.
it's true.
But Assassin's Creed is good.
Okay,
Ghost of
I'm
Tsushima's
telling you,
better.
Ben,
We're telling you.
play the first 2 hours of Ghost of Tsushima and tell me you're not going to sit there and play the entire game and 100% it.
It's literally an Akira Kurosawa film. that
Yeah,
you play.
it's
All
you
right.
can literally put it in black and white with film grain and Japanese, like original Japanese.
You can make it a whole experience.
You can just make it a fucking Kurosawa
The
movie.
Land of
Ben, I'm
Tsushima
gonna
was
stream
like,
this for you,
this game is
okay?
amazing. Thank you so much. I'm not even kidding. They did that.
Alright, just give me a moment. I'm gonna pull this up for you.
Yeah.
You need to see this.
But if I do that, then I don't.
Damn!
I don't
Both
work
things
on
can
comic
be true.
I don't work on comic books.
Hey!
becomes a problem.
How far into this playthrough are you? And it's
Uh,
Sucker Punch. That's right. I always forget that they made this game.
I'm about like 10 hours in. I've mostly just been like walking around the map, just exploring. I haven't really done the main story
Yeah.
that much.
There's so much shit to like find and so many like side like forts and shit. The only thing is that you'll have to like do the story to progress which like side content you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it because it's like such a chill game. I'll just play for like 2 hours a day and then just like call it
Go
good.
write some fucking haikus.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's a fort up here, so I'm gonna.
Oh, dude, it looks so good on PC. Fuck.
I know, right? It's on sale, man. Go get it if you got a PC that's strong enough for it.
Oh, I do. It's on Steam on sale?
Yes.
Sorry, Elden Ring, you're gonna wait one more time.
I can't wait to get Space Marine, man.
Oh, dude.
That game looks so fucking good.
I'm gonna stream it all weekend. I'm buying it Friday and I'm streaming it all goddamn day, pretty much.
Yeah, you are. You beautiful man.
I'm so happy.
He's so sexy.
How do I get up here?
Oh, do you have the grappling hook yet?
No, I don't.
Then you can't get up there.
I just finished like the Straw Hat mission, so
Oh, damn, yeah, you've barely played the story.
I know I'm having too much fun just walking around, like doing standoffs and stuff.
That shit rules.
Yeah, I would recommend just like gunning and getting all of your tools, like, and then just coming back and doing all the side content. Like, don't do a ton of the story, but like, you definitely want that grappling hook and like the shit, like the smoke bombs and stuff, and like the noisemakers. It just makes gameplay so much more fun because it gets like the combat gets so complex. Like once you have all the tools and you're like trying to like fucking be a little sneak.
I've just been having fun, like using the sword and just like fighting everyone. That's just been so much fun for me.
Oh, that is the shit. It's just very hard to do that on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah. Okay, I can. I'm just gonna walk right up to the door and change the armor.
Oh, it's a PlayStation publisher still.
Yeah, they got.
Oh, yeah.
I think Ragnarok is coming too, or is that?
What's
yeah,
on-
it is.
Yeah.
So Helldivers is on sale. The Horizon games are on sale. First Horizon game is fucking $12.49. God of War 1 is $20. Dude, I can't believe that Spider-Man Miles Morales is still $30 on sale, dude. That game is not worth $30. I'm sorry. Oh, the Uncharted collection is $25. Oh, I love these standoffs.
Love how they try and psych you out too.
They get fucking hard after a while.
Oh no! Damn.
Yeah.
That armor's sick. I love that armor.
Yeah, you could also do like
Dude, cleans off the
Wolf and
blood.
Cub cosplay. I think I have that armor. Let me see. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's just do that.
Whoa, that was a crazy fart.
Be careful.
Yeah, that's
Don't blow out your butthole.
that's wild. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Oh. Pfft. Where are they? Oh.
Are you streaming that in the
The Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the music in this game is so fucking good. Oh, I love this game.
It's gorgeous, dude. Gorgeous.
I can't believe I didn't fucking play the director's cut on my first playthrough because I like 100%ed everything except the bonus content, like which you have to get that like little island off to the side. I never did that. See that like stump up there? That's what you use for the grappling hook.
Oh, okay. So
That
I'm probably
thing.
not even supposed to mess
You
with
like
this yet.
whoosh, throw it up there and then fucking rappel your way up. It's lit. but there's some smoke down there.
Where at?
Here, oh, is that a little onsen you can fucking find right there? So peaceful. So beautiful.
This game is such a vibe.
Oh yeah. What you're
Ooh,
doing
yeah,
in this
follow
game
that
is what
fox.
I did in Red Dead. I just
Yeah.
freaking hung out in the West for so long, and I just want to re-download it because I don't like playing any other game right now.
I actually like
have
this
that
better
ever-
than Red Dead because you're not like, I don't know, I didn't like the hunger meter or anything like that. I just found it annoying. Oops.
I don't mind it at all.
There's nothing I mind about that fucking game. I love that game so much.
It's a great game, but I get neurotic about making sure Arthur's a healthy weight and all that.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, have you played through the story?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, his weight doesn't really matter after a while.
And the first part of the game, it like kind of matters, but like, wait, I could pet the fox. Can I?
Oh yeah, you gotta pet the fox, bro.
Where'd he go?
They fuck off after they show you where to go.
Oh, he's gone. Man.
Oh man.
Dang
back.
it! The only thing that like bothered me in this game was the platforming puzzles, because it's
Yeah.
so like on rails that when the platforming fucks up, I was literally like, how? It's literally like telling me what to do, and it just like won't do that thing, even though it's like an automatic process. Like
Yeah.
Just jump.
you just like
past
run to
it.
the ledge and jump, and then just fucking run into the. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Ooh, some wolves.
No, it's a bear. Oh man.
There's a
By
bunch
the
of
way.
like hunting challenges and shit in this game.
Oh, dude, that bow and arrow is freaking boss looking. I love that.
Dude, it's sick. You get multiples. You get all sorts of different kinds.
Oh, we get a haiku. Perfect.
There you go.
Ben, this is an integral part of the gameplay here.
Writing haikus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Are you? That's awesome.
You're a samurai.
You just go meditate somewhere and then write a fucking haiku.
Obviously, you write haikus.
Like the music and everything is perfect for this.
What a beautiful game.
What's wrong with writing haikus?
Literally nothing. That's the point.
Nothing at all.
Let's do this.
Oh, I thought you guys were riffing on haikus. Okay, cool.
No.
No, it's just something that you
And it's
do
awesome.
in fucking Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, word.
Brock's about to.
He's about to start throwing down.
Cooling touch invigorates.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they actually, if like when you look back at like the haikus you found on the map, that if it shows you the haiku you wrote.
Yeah, it gives you a headband that will tell you what the haiku was.
Yeah, that's right, the headbands.
Yeah.
What is this, Afro Samurai?
Did you say Afro Samurai?
Dude,
Yes,
Afro
I did.
Samurai is so good.
Invigorates.
Yeah.
Oh
great.
damn, I've never actually heard the English voice acting. I played my game in Japanese.
No, like I was like, the game was made like with English voice acting, so I'm gonna play it in English.
And the Japanese voice acting is amazing.
Yeah, like if I do New Game Plus, I'm doing it in the Japanese version. But the English voice acting is insanely good too.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. The whole thing is a masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
It's funny
Right.
because I had so many of my friends shit talk this game, so I did not play it when it launched.
Really?
I was just like, whatever, because they were like, oh, it's just Assassin's Creed, and I was like, well, I don't want to play that. And then I watched Manny play it, and I was like, well, hold on. Like,
Yeah, I think I remember
This-
you saying something about it, and I was like, dude, those people are dumb. They haven't
What was
played the game.
his first Assassin's Creed experience?
Say what?
What was your first Assassin's Creed experience?
I
What was-
played
all of them.
1 and then the Ezio trilogy.
Ah man, mine was 3. It was a bad intro.
God.
Oh, there you are, Bailey. Took a couple
Hey.
tries.
Bailey.
Bro, my fucking computer was like, would you like to use a USB port? You're gonna have to install an update. Oh, by the way, we're doing an update to your entire BIOS, so that's gonna take 10 goddamn minutes. Anyways, Noah, you were talking?
Oh no, I was just saying like my first Assassin's Creed was 3, and that wasn't a great one.
That's not a good start, bud.
The Ezio trilogy was my beginning. I love that, and then the pirate bullshit that fucking blew.
Dude, I've never played Black Flag,
What?
but I really want to.
It's really good. It's really, really good. It's a better pirate game than Assassin's Creed game.
I know Bailey
If
hates that game. Right, Bailey. You
Black
hate that
Flag
game?
is the epitome of pirate gaming. Fuck you. There hasn't the only thing before that was any good was Sid Meier's Pirates. So
I just
You
I
don't like Sea of Thieves?
I love that game.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is
hate
awful.
sailing.
I've never played Sea of Thieves.
It's
I
it's like
hate
cartoon pirate. It's just dumb.
it's janky as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. I don't know. I'm just fully pirate pilled after getting super into One Piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get you. Black Flag would
Dude,
be the way to
the
go.
if
Yeah.
you like just to run around and beat 'em up, all the Pirate Warrior games, the Koei games, those are so good.
I don't know if I've ever.
Oh, is it kind of like Dynasty Warriors but pirates?
It's exactly like Dynasty Warriors.
I'm kind of into that.
Hell yeah.
The
That is
Dynasty
like a
Warriors are
turn your
fun,
brain
man.
off kind of game.
Yeah.
That's like a
Just run around and slash shit.
yeah. Let me just kill everything, and
Go.
then I run somewhere else and I kill everything again.
Yeah,
And
they're
then it's just-
they're good. I just get burnt out on them, you know? Like, especially if I'm trying to collect a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
you go full hog, huh?
Yeah, I have to finish them, man. I got like Hyrule Warriors, and I was like, okay, I can't do this, man. Just play the story and be done with it.
I heard what was it, Age of Calamity was a lot better. Like they polished it up.
Yeah, it was, but I still couldn't finish it. It was just too much.
Okay, Ben, I see you.
I was gonna say, Kev was asking.
Oh shit. I'm so enthralled.
So there's the cover. As I'm looking at it, there's some areas I want to touch up
Oh
with
fuck
the
yeah.
drive right.
Man, are you seeing this?
Oh, hold on.
Is there a way to make that bigger?
Oh dude, the
Jesus
pipe is
Christ.
great. Dude, I'm
There we
so
go.
I'm so obsessed with the bubbles in the fucking pipe on her arm.
The lettering looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
Hell
that looks great.
Yeah.
Dude. Sick.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
there's
yeah.
that one, and then page 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy
That-
shit.
That's what I'm
Ooh,
talking
that looks
about,
great.
boy. Look at you.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Manny, for talking. There's the split.
Look at that. That looks sick, dude.
Mother used to take us to Omi Lake with Lady
Dude, huge level up, honestly.
Hell yeah.
That is
So proud.
amazing.
So proud.
Awesome.
while Mother and Masako traded funny stories over tea.
No more
Yeah.
digital pages
I-
for you, buddy.
I needed that swift foot in the ass, guys. So thank you for that.
Go live, bitch.
I don't. I guess I could work on the splash page that I have.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that cape just blowing, man.
So good.
Fucking love this game so much. I'm installing it right now.
How
Hell
is it
yeah.
on,
It's 48 right now on sale.
Look, I was just looking for an excuse, man. I was like, all right, I literally waited for this game to come to PC. Now that it's like even a little bit under 60, I'm good with buying it.
Well, it's not gonna go below this price for at least another year.
Yeah.
Because the PlayStation is so goddamn cagey with their sales. Like God of War, the first one was what 2017, 2018, and it's still like is now $15 or $20. Like
Yeah, you have to watch
Yeah.
for like the seasonal sales. The ones that are like on the console are pretty good. because they always do like a big in Japan sale, and they make Ghost of Tsushima like they did the director's cut for I think it was like $25. I was like, okay.
Whoa.
See, I still only have a PS4, and that shit, it does not want to run anymore.
Yeah, yours is
Fucking blows.
Yours is dead. Yours is dead.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yours is yeah, that's sad.
Okay, I got it used at Ed McKay's, so. And it was basically like fucking like drug money, so.
Please save me.
You're going to be all right.
How am I so fortunate?
Go.
Also, all the side quests that are in Ghost of Tsushima actually feel like stories, like real
Yeah.
stories within the damn islands.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the ones that like have multiple chapters and you like run into them like in different places.
Yeah, those
Yes.
Those are shit.
I'm working on the Lady Masako one right now, and that one's so good.
Dude.
I finished.
Literally the only content that's like not worth collecting in my opinion is like the extra cosmetics, like the masks and shit.
Yeah.
But like pretty much everything else is like worth finding.
I didn't like the masks, but I did like all the stuff for like all the different sheaths you could get and the hats.
Yeah.
I was
The
down
dye
for the
kit guy
hats.
was really sick.
Oh,
yeah, there's the white dye and then there's the black dye, and they're both like pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, the white dye is sick.
Yeah, I'm not changing the sword though. It just looks cool. Like,
Dude,
the
I never
default way.
changed the sword. Never.
Yeah,
Oh, I
no.
did. They get so wacky. I love the giant like furry ones and shit.
No, dude, I'm like.
I got the one that was all of the Sly Cooper themed ones,
Oh
and
my
you could wear it all
Yeah,
together.
that one was
Wait.
Oh
fire.
yeah.
Let's see what's
Oh
wrong. I
man.
got. This one. This one looks sick.
That one's pretty cool.
I'm just a
Okay.
Spring
simple
Bamboo,
man,
that's pretty
dude.
basic.
I'm just
Oh,
like,
that
this
looks
is my
good.
sword.
That one's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fujin.
But I don't know, man. This
Let's
looks
fucking
sick on
go.
it. It is.
Yeah,
Classic.
Just gotta play the game, fellas.
that's right.
You still
playing
playing
Overwatch?
Overwatch?
Yes, sir.
We
Dang.
gotta play Marvel Rivals when that comes out, man. If it's any good.
I'm gonna try it, man. I've heard good things about it. I've heard some not so great things, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm definitely not giving up Overwatch though.
No, fair
I've
enough.
become firmly addicted to this shit, and I hate it.
Free
It
is
will
free.
it will pass. That's been my experience with Overwatch. Is that you get like so insanely addicted and then after a point you're like, I never want to play this game again, and then you just don't.
I mean, I really just have fun. It's really fun. Like even when I
Oh, I
lose, like,
That's what I said in like
Yeah.
2016, man, when it was like peak Overwatch addiction.
Oh yeah, bro. I was fucking damn plat back
that
in
was
those
a
days.
different game too. I mean, you gotta admit that was a different game.
It was a better game.
When I broke into plat from gold for the first time, I was like, that was like what made my month. That's how into it I was.
Hell yeah.
It's a slog to get out of silver, honestly, because you just get like put in the shittiest lobbies.
I think the plat to diamond area, that's like the hardest rank in the whole game because like everyone's so mad they're not diamond.
That's fair, but at least you get some competency in like their roles.
No, it's like egos. Like you're not quite like high elo, but like you're close, right? So like, oh, I blame all these plats getting in my games. Like you're plat too. No, I'm diamond. I just went on a losing streak by Torb one tricks.
My boys just will always say like no matter what's going on in a game and it's just chaos and everyone's dying, they'll just be like, it doesn't matter, I'm diamond 1. It kills me.
I think
Were you
I'm
playing
in
that
bronze.
with them for a little bit, Kevin? Did you get on the Overwatch train when we were living together for a little bit, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When Overwatch 2 dropped, I like fucking religiously tryharded it for like 3 months. And then like after I just gave up, like the battle pass shit got to be a little too much. I was just playing with like really toxic people.
Yeah.
And so me and Hal were just like, I don't really like getting yelled at all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to stop playing this game.
That was
I also
Rainbow
just like
Six Siege.
don't like. Yeah, I don't like how sweaty
sick.
FPSs are.
Yeah.
I would rather think super hard when I'm playing a game instead of like dying to Adderall. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Kids
Yeah,
drinking
I know what you
monsters and
mean.
snorting Adderall.
yeah, like I'll just never be as good as a 13-year-old on Adderall. You know what I mean? So like, why should I try when I can like use my brain and play a game like a trading card game or an RTS or like a really weird RPG? Like that's the kind of shit that gets me
Or-
going.
Goes to Tsushima.
An RPG.
I was gonna say like just play Deep Rock Galactic or something, but
There you go.
Oh, I do.
I tried to get into it, man, but I just didn't get.
You
a
need people to
gameplay
play
loop.
with.
Yeah.
I
I'll just
do
play
have people
fucking
to play with,
XCOM
but-
again.
Oh, dude, XCOM rules. Did you ever play the Marvel Midnight Suns game?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I mean, I liked the combat, but the shit, like everything else was awful. Whatever it was called, the Foundry, like where you have to talk to the fucking heroes, and they're the most boring versions of like our favorite heroes that you could ever talk to. And I just you have to in order to because like how good your friendship is with them or whatever affects how well they operate in
Jesus.
combat.
That's
And
fucked.
it like yeah, so it like provides bonuses to the cards and stuff, and it's fuck, it's just
That's
so
dumb, but I did love that mechanic
bad.
in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, that was good because those characters weren't paper thin.
Yeah.
It's true.
Have you have you played Engage?
No, I heard they
Oh,
dropped a lot of the
God.
like additional like story and relationship content.
Bro, it's like okay, imagine like Three Houses gameplay like so much better, like a better monastery and everything, but characters that you just cannot stand, man. Like just gotcha designs everywhere and obnoxious voice acting.
Nah,
It's
Three
bad.
Houses was just the right level of autism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Engage is like off the charts with that.
The
Just
like
look it
Three
Engage
up.
the
Houses.
newer
What I'm talking
one?
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that
Is
came
that
out
the one that
after
has
Three
the
Houses.
fucking cobalt fucking toothpaste hair
Yeah, the
main
toothpaste
character?
hair guy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Cobalt.
no.
You mean Colgate?
Yep, that one. Listen, it's past 10 p.m. I should be in bed. Or rather, it's past 9 p.m. I
There
should
you
be
go.
in bed.
Fucking old
He,
man.
he meant Crest. You need somebody to tuck you in?
Only if
Kiss
it's
the
you,
homies
Rocky
goodnight.
Boo. Yeah,
Little-
bro, come on.
little Tucky. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's all man.
Noah's got that patient gameplay. Lets people come to him.
Oh, yeah.
Plays on the counter offensive.
Look, man, I played the
God.
honorable way. I'm all about it. It's so much fun.
Let's see a bow. Let's see the bow, buddy. She's like, just fucked them up.
Mate,
see what's
your
on that
soul
card,
I've
dude.
already
best
like learned 3 of the stances too. I'm so into this.
Damn, dog. That's
Dude, I
that's
love
a
this
really
stuff.
another good part of like just the way they built the systems in Ghost of Tsushima is that every single skill point, every upgrade that you buy feels significant. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like you just wasted all those resources you spent all that time collecting, and it scales pretty well to your
Look.
journey.
When I got the spear stance, like the first thing I did was like, oh,
Come here and fight.
I got the
There he
kick
goes.
move right, and then I immediately went to a cliff and just kicked someone off of it. It was great.
Come here. I want to test this out real
Oh, he
quick.
just rushed it.
Oh, wait until you expand your standoffs because you can get like 5 people. It's sick.
Dude.
Oh man.
Oh, even with the was it? Fuck, it's just so good. Come up.
Go do the kick.
God.
Yeah, we got it.
Here we go.
I'm so proud.
There was like, cause I just like, I used to work in like educational tech, like doing customer support, and so the summertime just meant there was nothing going on because there was no school. And so like last summer, I literally just like was at work on the clock and just played through this game and 100%ed it, like everything except the DLC.
That's
I just had nothing to do. I was just getting paid on the clock to beat this game.
And I wish I could do that at work. That would be outstanding.
What the hell?
Did the rest of them just run away?
Yeah,
Maybe.
they're running back to base.
They're getting
Oh.
screwed.
Oh yeah.
no, please, no more.
Crazy.
They're like,
No
we were
more.
just a patrol. Jesus Christ.
I've got kids, man.
I was just taking a shit.
Oh wait. Hell yeah, Noah. Led that shot like a beast.
Look, man, I played Hanzo back in the day. All right, I know what I'm doing.
I know what I was
Oh,
doing.
He knows what he's doing. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oh, there he is.
You know what, Kevin? I can't even be mad because I did have a job once that was so pretty much easy that I got paid to watch several hundred episodes of One Piece.
Hell yeah, dude. I also watched the first like 20 or so episodes of One Piece while I was working that job.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I watched through like, cause like I was also just like writing emails, like sending email ticket support basically. So I fucking just sat there. Oh, dude,
Do I want the sticky bomb or the wind chime?
sticky. I mean, if you play stealth, use this wind chime, but sticky bomb has more practical application.
Yep.
Tar on a packet of black powder.
What part are you on now, Kevin?
I throw it
I
on.
know you've been watching it.
They are. I watched the last episode I watched was when they got off the island with the giants and they fight Mr. 3 with the wax cake and all that shit. You know what I'm
Have
talking about?
Chopper yet?
You're
No,
still
no
early
chopper.
on. Yeah, no chopper.
I'm like episode 70 something.
Okay, yeah, no chopper.
So no chopper, but they did. Yeah, they met those giant. You know, the giants.
Oh, Dorian Broggy. I'm sorry, yeah. Dorian Broggy, yeah. They're the shit.
Oh, I love those guys. I love that whole arc. I still think Arlong
Wait,
Park is
Was
fucking next
Frankie? Did you already meet Frankie, or Frankie is after Chopper?
No, bro, that's a long way down the line for Kevin.
I fucking hate the Frankie arc. Just to be
What? Oh, dude, Water 7 is one of those arcs that made me bawl like a child.
fuck.
Oh yeah,
Frankie.
Manny, I've got the
Frankie.
definitive guide, like the guide to how people say, oh, you gotta watch 300 episodes of One Piece to enjoy it.
Yeah. You got
It's
that
actually
definition.
closer to like 50, like maybe a little bit less, maybe like 45.
That's still a
but-
lot. What the
That's a
fuck?
lot.
because they're fucking they're
lot.
Shonen Jump anime, so it's 18-minute episodes, and then there's filler that you can skip in there. So the thing is like the first couple arcs are fun, and I enjoyed them, but then like once I got to like the Arlong Park arc and they get into Nami's backstory, I was fully like, I will watch all 1100 episodes of this show, like as a commitment. Like that's how good it is.
Bro, I'm so proud of you, Kevin. I'm so happy.
Arlong Park was good. I liked Nami's backstory. I like Sanji's backstory.
Oh, Sanji is the fucking king, dude.
Yes, he is.
And then Logtown, bro? Zoro and that
bro.
fucking sword lady? Bro.
Yes.
Bro, you don't even know Sanji's backstory.
Oh yeah, because we haven't gotten to Mama. What is Mama Cake? What is her name?
Big
Fucking-
Mom?
Big
One thing that I
Mama.
really like about the
Whatever the
manga
fuck she
is
is.
like the pacing of showing Zoro's backstory like right at the beginning instead of like later. I thought that was really sick.
They had time to, and I mean, there was literally nothing else to do but show his backstory.
Yeah. No, I do think the manga is like definitely better, but I'm enjoying the show a lot.
Have you guys
The
dove
show
into
is
manga,
just
or-
so fantastic, man. I mean, really, like,
Well,
I'm glad you're watching it now before they do a whole bunch of, like, the old stuff over again. Or maybe you're watching some of that new version. I don't know.
No,
but-
no, I'm not. I'll be right back.
Thank God.
And just read the manga. Manga's better.
Damn, that was wet.
Did feel like it was stuck in the mud, didn't it?
A little bit. It kind of sounded like you were having to kind of jumpstart that little thing.
She's bogging down a little heavy.
Yeah, hit a rough patch.
Brock, have you read the manga for One Piece?
You're a manga One Piece.
Okay, got
One?
it.
Yes, I've read it. You boob.
I don't know. I don't know. You're just...
Yeah, booby.
Brother, I have One Piece shoes. Those are my going out shoes.
Those are my working shoes
Yeah.
too.
I'll read One Piece, motherfucker.
Those are his fancy dress
Get on your
shoes.
forehead.
He's like, I got my One Piece Crocs, I got my One Piece Converses, I got my One Piece slides, I got my One Piece I got my One Piece loafers. What do you want? What's the
One Piece
occasion? I got
PlayStation.
some One Piece. I got my
I got my One Piece
Yes,
FedEx
I got one
truck.
Listen, I ain't got no fucking One Piece Crocs. First of all,
Sounds
thirdly,
more like you have a One Piece Glock. I don't know.
That sounds
Oh,
like
Jesus
something
Christ.
One Piece Crocs would say.
Haizuko Oni Ore wa Naru.
The hell did you say?
Bless you.
Nani?
Nani?
You're gonna be the king of pirates, guys. Come on. Haven't you ever watched One Piece?
No.
One day.
One day when you have nothing else going on in your life.
That's gonna be a long time from now.
Well, that's like 10 minutes from now for you. What do you mean?
10 minutes from now is sleepy time. Actually, that was an hour and a half ago.
That's right. That's nothing going on for your life.
We're talking about
You're
when Bailey's
in
gonna start
mode.
watching One Piece.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
And he's committed to it. He said if
I'm
Kevin
not.
gives it such a good review, I might as well try it out. I think that's what he said. I don't want to quote him.
My whole thing is that the way I describe it is, if you already like a show like Dragon Ball or Naruto, like just classic Shonen Jump,
Oh, fuck Naruto.
then you're going to really,
fuck
really
you,
love.
Ben.
Dude, One Piece is just like
Naruto
those
is the
shows, but with a
shit,
real
dude.
plot.
Naruto,
Ah.
the anime sucks.
It does.
Oh, I read the
real
manga exclusively. That
I have
I don't
every
watch the
single
anime.
manga. I have every volume.
Side note,
God.
Ben, what's
Dude,
wrong
Bailey,
with you?
read the manga. Read
What,
the One
the
Piece
One
manga.
Piece?
Don't watch the show. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not like into the idea of the anime, like read the manga. Oda's art is so fucking good, dude.
I have a way
Loads of
easier
page.
time getting into manga than I do watching anime. I don't know. My attention span with anime is non-existent. Except for
Y'all-
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was just
That's not that
Crack.
long of an anime. It's only like 80 episodes for the full story.
for
And that shit's
Brotherhood.
slap. Yeah.
Yasha's longer, yeah.
You could have
Brotherhood's only 3 seasons.
Brotherhood's so good.
It's
It is.
perfect.
And
It's,
it's
one of my
actually-
favorite
it's-
anime.
It's actually the
Sucks.
one that's based off the manga.
Yeah.
I still haven't
So
finished
good.
You know,
it.
like Brotherhood is the anime that I recommend to people who don't watch anime.
Yeah.
I think that's how good it is. Like you think
It's like,
Japanese
this is where
cartoons
you
are weird?
start.
Watch this shit.
Yeah.
Watching
It's
the
still got
Yen
some of the
in.
chibi shit, but it's still like it's good. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ben, I watched Rockfish.
Dude, what'd you think?
It was really good. I definitely
gonna-
understood the parallels to that story I gave you. I
That's
was
just
like,
where my head
I
went.
see it.
It's just where my head went. Not saying
Yeah.
I was like, this is
Oh no,
exactly
no,
it.
no, no! I get what you're saying. It was really funny because I like after I think it was either after we finished talking or like the next day, I went and pulled it up and I was like, fuck yeah, okay, this is the only thing we're missing is the weird little alien thing.
Yeah, the little alien dog, the insect dog.
Is this the space one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, if you guys are huge Mike Judge or
Yeah.
Don
Oh,
Don
Mike Judge?
Hertzfeld,
You mean the Mark Twain of our time?
Yeah.
The Mark
pretty
Twain
much.
or Don Hertzfeld, like guys, the animation show is something that they did back in like the early 2000s, and it was just short animated stuff. So all the like Mike Judge was doing the Milton and the boss from Office Space and all this shit as cartoons before he ever did Office Space the movie. Don Hertzfeld was doing the weird clouds and like the crazy commercials.
My anus is
My anus is bleeding. My spoon is too big. My spoon is too big.
I'm a
Foundational.
banana.
Foundational, my sense of humor.
Yes. But yeah, the animation show had this thing called Rockfish, which is this futuristic mining. I don't know, trucker thing. How else?
Kind of reminds me of like, imagine if you were like fly fishing with a truck.
Yeah.
Like
There
you
you
were
go.
using the truck as like a way to just kind of plant your feet and have a way to offset the giant fish you are about to be pulling in. But yeah. But then there's also like a fucking bomb, so as part of your bait.
Yeah, it's just weird in all the right ways.
Yeah. I just like when he's scratching out the like he has kind of like how a bomber would on the side of like how many or not a bomber or yeah, a bomber
Fighter
would
pilot. Yeah.
yeah, a fighter pilot for like how many kills they got, and then he just gets a rock and he just makes a giant mark for the fish that he killed. It's just like hell yeah.
We got the one. It is like it's a Moby Dick allegory that with no talking. There's zero talking in it.
Sick.
The battle was chaos. I could barely keep eyes on my uncle.
Just visual
Let me help
storytelling.
you find them.
Just visual
Yeah.
storytelling.
Dude. One day I'll make an animation like that.
One day.
It'll just be
But,
all but in space.
Still need to search this part of the
Oh hell, dude, that's Scavenger's Ring.
Pretty much. That shit rules. I still haven't
Avengers Reign
finished
is
that.
so good.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix now, so
Yeah.
over there.
Trust me, you will not be disappointed when it's over. As soon as I finished it, I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch this all over again.
Your soldiers.
Yes, but alone.
Ooh.
Do you think he deserted?
Yeah, the art in it
husband
is
fell. Your
incredible.
clan surged forward to avenge their lord. No one
I love all the
oh,
tech.
Masiko's stuff is so good.
Loyal
Yeah.
to the end.
Hmm.
The motorcycle that they have, that like little land motorcycle, it's so freaking cool.
That shit rips, dude.
Bananas.
Masako, over here in Adachibana.
Man, this just makes me want to play the fucking game again.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm installing it right now.
It's like
I think I already
no
played
time.
it this year,
Then
but like
continue
did.
in that
not
direction.
again.
You
I
told me.
did. I did. Yeah.
You're like, I just started playing Tsushima again. I was like, what the you just finished it.
Some games be like that, bro.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
no,
that's
no. What it
with
was,
Red Dead
I
for
finished
me.
that.
Yeah.
I finished that, and then I went right back into playing God of War again, and I was like,
Yeah.
God, I love these Sony properties.
Dude, they're so fucking good.
Right now.
they
like-
know how. They know what they're doing.
The thing about Red Dead is like I also felt compelled to start it over again, and then as soon as it booted up, I was like so emotionally like not ready to experience it again.
Traumatized still.
Yeah, well, like, and then like I was also like, I want to try like a bad playthrough because my guy was like
Dude, I
perfect
can't.
moral paragon,
I can't.
and I literally couldn't. I couldn't be mean. I couldn't do it. I was like, damn it.
The important thing is
Damn it, Arthur.
you endured.
Damn you, Arthur. Damn.
Damn it, Arthur.
I'm just trying to be a gentleman here.
Oh, Arthur.
Bitch.
Oh, Arthur. Yeah.
Who is he?
This is Masanori. He was too young for battle.
This fucking quest is so crazy. The fact that they just take you from like body to body and they're like, this is another child who died.
Yes,
Like,
Yeah,
but where are
Fuck.
you?
shit's awesome.
They're, like,
This is
rewalking
Mulan.
The prologue, dude. It's crazy.
yeah, the piles of bodies on the beach from the prologue.
Oh man, when you're just going from like action sequence to action sequence, and like the dismount from the horse, and
Only sensation.
oh fuck, it's good. God damn it.
Well, this game is also like so in depth, but like when you like, if you collected everything in this game, it legitimately doesn't take more than 40 hours, like to play through everything. So like
Oh,
by the
yeah.
time you're done, you're like, I could do that again. It's not like playing Witcher where 100%ing it like literally takes like 280 hours.
I saw these colors on a
I'll like go through a bunch of Velen in The Witcher, think I'm gonna 100% the game, then I'm like
No fear.
going to Skellige and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Dude,
Oh.
all the boat shit in Skellige is so annoying. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I can't do it, man.
I loved Skellige.
Unless
That was
Yeah,
like my
I did
favorite
that
place.
once.
I fucking love
No, it's
Skellige.
plundering all of the extras, like diving and getting all the treasure chests and shit,
Oh,
and
yeah,
clearing out
no,
the
I
monster
never
nests,
do collectibles.
like underwater. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I do that
the
if I'm in,
swimming
like, a
is
Witcher
so
Ragnarok.
clunky.
It is.
I mean, the game is kind of
Ichikage.
clunky.
It's janky as fuck.
Friend.
It is.
But have you played it on the hardest difficulty? It's like a
Hell
Souls game,
no.
dude. It's
Yeah, it's
fucking
sick.
awesome. You have to like actually like resource manage all your fucking oils and decoctions and like always have the right one for the situation or else you're fucked.
trash.
It's so much fun. It's like a survival game at that point.
And then there's also an achievement for like doing a certain number of like those contracts without any. You can't use decoctions, you can't use blade oils, you can't use signs. All you can do is just stab that shit. Like that's it.
It's so hard.
Let's get
Dude, I love the signs though, man. I fucking maxed out Igni as soon as I started playing that game and
Oh,
just like
you're
lit
not-
everything on fire. It made it so easy.
They should be with our
You're
friend.
not like a average Quinn fan versus like the Igni enjoyer.
Oh shit, I've never seen that.
the journey to Ariake isn't safe.
Gwen is really helpful too. I didn't even know about it until like
It's close.
25 hours into the
What wonder
playthrough.
their
Just
sacrifice.
That's the
get
one that gives you
exploding
like the
Quinn.
shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude. I I was just like quick swap between Quinn and Ard. I was just like, yep, doing that.
It's overrun by Mongols.
Dude, the glyph traps were really good too. I forget what sign that was.
Yurden.
The
Yeah.
lighthouse
Yep.
is this
Yeah.
way.
Crap those fucking wraiths in there and then fucking
Yeah, that shit ruled.
Oh man, the meta is like exploding Quinn plus like recharge on hit.
no, I just fire hose with Igni until they're like, oh my god, I'm on fire, and then I stab them a bunch of times.
They didn't
It works every time.
I could always
No, I'd get the
That's what they say.
you know like the rune right?
Yeah.
You're a good mother.
Yeah, like get the one that's like
I think so.
what I don't know what it's called. It's like it cuts
And I am alive.
or like dismembers or something, and then do like the spinning move and just like watch you mow through a crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failed her.
Also, best side quest in that game though is when you fist fight a bear. That is one of the greatest moments in video gaming
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Even if that's
The Fists of Fury quests are fucking awesome, and I love them.
Wasn't there one where you find a goat? There's like a goat mission.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally making fun of the escort mission model. And so they made it about a goat.
Yeah.
And like it
That's
runs
the
out of-
only escort mission in the
Yeah.
entire game.
That's awesome.
And he's like, "You'd make a good roach if you were just
Yeah.
a little bigger."
I can say confidently though that that game is actually one of the least satisfying to replay
Cool.
Because like when you're so used to playing at the highest levels of that game and having all of your tools at your disposal, it's like a completely different game. And so when you just have like no signs, only your sword, no decoctions, and like you're just kind of like released to the wild and like trying to figure out where to go, it's literally just like fundamentally feels different in the gameplay.
You gotta become a god, man. You gotta become the Witcher, man.
I keep trying to make different decisions when I replay it, but I end up just doing the same exact shit from like the first time I played it. But I'm just like, I wouldn't play this any other way. I would not have these quests going in a different
There's no free
direction.
fucking will, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's also me with every
predetermined.
Rockstar game. I cannot make the decision where I fucking kill Roman. That's my cousin. You know what I mean? Also, like in GTA 5, like I'm not gonna ever pick one of the options that kills Trevor or Michael. Like I'm always gonna choose the one that saves everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the best mission.
And I played through that game like 3 times. That game is so fucking good. GTA 4 though, that's number 1 in my heart for always and forever. My favorite game, dude. It's just like playing it's like playing Criminal, the comic book, but as a fucking video game. It's the best.
It's a pretty great crime game. Like crime storyline.
Oh yeah. Dude, the talk radio, unmatched. I could drive around for hours and just listen to like the Fox News parodies. They're so funny.
It's real life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You call them parodies. It's almost like recreations at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line per line, dude.
It's so what some might call plausible fiction.
The fact like is like when I played through that, I replayed it last year, and like all of the voice actors on the radio are like very famous comedians now, but like weren't in 2005 and 6 when that game released. So like it was like Will Forte and Bill Hader and Jason Sudeikis and like Andy Samberg and shit, and
Holy
like
crap.
people like Bobby Kelly and like Artie Lang and shit, just like weird New York comedians that are not famous but are like deep cut comedy club weirdos, and it's like so sick. Like, oh my god, shit had me cackling.
Just makes me sad that like Patrice O'Neill wasn't.
He was
alive
on that
to do something.
soundtrack.
Are you serious?
Patrice was on those, dude. Yeah,
Holy shit!
it was like right before he died.
Well,
Made me
fuck,
very
now I gotta
emotional
go.
the first time I heard him. I was
I
like,
gotta
oh,
go just like
Patrice.
turn on the soundtrack for that and just listen to it.
I'm
on
sure that
YouTube.
exists on YouTube.
Oh yeah, has to.
Just like a driving in the rain ASMR video with GTA Talk Radio.
Oh yeah. There's like Fallout ones, so there's definitely a Grand Theft Auto one. Old World
That was
Radio.
such an intense fight.
That was
Oh, buddy,
close
you
there.
had it. You had it.
Close.
Oh,
See anymore.
I think that's it.
I found it.
It exists.
It's not a driving in the rain video, but it's just the whole audio
Oh fuck
of
yeah.
the talk radio.
Thank you.
WKTT, we know the truth radio. There's also Integrity 2.0 and Public Liberty Radio.
Sons.
Oh my god.
They never let them spend
Just put these on when you're at work, Manny.
even when they're
Just be like, I'm listening to a podcast.
always cold.
Oh man.
That's what I missed most.
What's funnier is that the shit that comes out of your manager's mouth is more insane than this fucking talk radio, Manny.
Yeah.
Take comfort in knowing she is at peace.
That's more insane.
They all
Wait,
are.
which manager?
You have been a great
The one that does all the fucking cocaine.
thank you, but
The
for
hell?
I'd like to spend some time with my sons.
I'm glad you said that, Brock. I was kind of wondering. I have no context as to what y'all are talking about.
Manny's manager is this guy from Thailand who is friends with both of the owners and literally could get away with murder and not get
He does
fired.
actually get away from
Yeah.
Please.
He's like fucked multiple employees. He does cocaine. He like
in front of his employees.
it's
I'm just
in
yeah.
front of his. Yeah, it's just God. He's always hungover. Like and he just talks about the most heinous shit, but not in a funny way. It's
Like
just
no one ever
disgusting.
laughs.
No, ever.
Not even like a polite laugh where they're like, ha, ha,
No,
ha,
I
ha.
just stare at him.
I usually give him like a dead. I'll give him something like deadpan, or I'll just be like, "You need something?"
Or I'll be like, what?
Say
I
that
remember
again.
he
A
reached
little
for
louder
my
this
hand.
time.
He reached for my for a handshake or whatever at the first Christmas party, and I smacked it out of my face. I was like, "Get that shit out of here!" And he was just I remember him holding his drink, and he's like, "Oh, all right."
Oh,
was
damn
pretty
nice
rude.
wood. You.
Get the Manny don't care none.
Yeah.
Home of the lighthouse.
Also, it's just really rewarding to
yeah.
reveal the map in this game.
You just have to walk around to do it, basically.
Yeah.
That's why I
Or
wear
do the camps and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I wear the traveler's outfit, because it uncovers so much of the map for you.
Yes, sir.
That's smart, man.
You're smart, man.
Super meta, dog.
Whoa, this Elden Ring mouse pad is sick.
All right,
Good
fellas.
for the mice
I-
between.
Yeah,
Go
dude.
ahead, hop off. So
Well, it's like a mat. You know what I mean? It's like a big gaming mat, not even like a mouse, like a tiny mouse pad. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
How much
I don't
is
know
it?
what you mean.
Oh, it's join the wait list to purchase.
Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean?
I just use all these like mouse pad mats as like TCG mats. You know what I mean? Just play mats for playing my One Piece TCG.
I wonder if there's a manufacturer that'll print mouse pads.
Oh, there are.
Like custom images,
Yeah,
like wholesale.
yeah. Well, wholesale, I don't know.
Okay.
Individual, I know for sure.
Okay.
Because Hal just got one with his cats on it.
I bet those same places might do wholesale pricing if you ask them about it.
If you do like bundle or whatever. Yeah. That's
Right.
something to think about. Yeah.
No, I remember Christian and I talked about it for doing playmats for Renowned, like when we didn't know what Renowned would fully look like.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think we saw anything that was like particularly awesome, but that doesn't mean that it's not in the cards. See what I
I
did
know
there?
some illustrators do it. I just don't know where they get their goods. You know.
Yeah.
It's out there. Just gotta find it. I feel like the Red Ranger full illustration would be sick as a playmat.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
big
yeah.
time.
all right, fellas. I'm gonna hop off. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, man. See ya. Thanks for
All
joining.
right, man. Later.
Yeah. Tell me how your Ghost of Tsushima playthroughs are going later.
Oh yeah.
I
y'all are
expect a
gonna
full
play it.
report.
Yeah, I expect it. I promise I'll play more of the story. I promise.
You better.
Oh, there's so
You
many good
fucking
custom
side
One Piece
quester.
playmats. Let's go.
All right. Good night, guys.
See you, man.
Later, man.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed too. So.
Wait,
I'll-
don't do
I'll
it,
hu-
Bailey. Wait.
Oh God.
Is that
Who's that? Walter White?
Walter White? I don't know. I brought up some Sisu, and I've been drawing some Sisu stuff just to kind of get some.
I like the
Some crowd
over the
sound.
shoulder look on that one guy. That one I really like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just sketching around. I'm
That's
playing with some old prospector ideas because
yeah.
if I can't find anything that lands, I'll try drawing a writer guy. But I think doing something a little artistic for the poem would be a lot of fun. But I don't know.
Right.
I'm just playing around, and I'll send you some ideas. I don't have anything concrete yet.
Sounds good, man. I would just say, like, I would make them old, like old.
Leather
Like,
bound.
you definitely got the rustic vibe, but I would just make them like over the hill.
He's been doing this for a long time.
A long time. He's only got a couple runs left, but he always has the runs.
That's so
Face
real.
never-
Uh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, man.
I'm right
Just
there
doodle with
you,
it, man. Have fun.
Yeah. I think
I'll
I'm
talk
out
to
of
y'all
you
later.
boys.
All right.
Later.
It's bedtime.
Later.
See you, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Manny, I have a cool idea I want to talk to you about with renowned shit.
Okay. Got you.
I called you about this, and then you didn't answer the phone, and then I tried to leave a voicemail. My phone was like, "You can't do that." So I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
But and I didn't want to text it because it was too much.
Okay, hold on. Let me undo the volume on my stream. Boop. There it is. Now no one can hear you. Uh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah. Right. Giant squirrel. Uh. Uh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about like the look of the gods, and I think I want to do more like Egyptian-esque kind of things. You know what I mean? Like we'll see. We'll see. I'm not trying to like rip it off entirely. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know my buddy uh Jordan or Gordon wants to he's basically like he asked me the other day if I had anything for him, and I was like, I got an idea. Like if you want to do some like renowned stuff or whatever, just do some illustrations if you want. and we'll eventually put it into an anthology. He was like, dude, I'm fucking desperate. I need to work on something. I just need someone to tell me what to do. I was like, okay, all right, dude. So might have Gordon do some illustrations here. Uh-huh. Mm. You like you can have the urge, like the tree kind of like growing on them or whatever, like plants and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Do something like that. I've always wanted to do something with like the sap and shit with it. So, uh, yeah, yeah, that could be cool. uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think Noah was talking about wanting to do a pirate thing. Yeah. Say what, bro? Oh yeah.
1100 chapters of One Piece.
Right.
But the designs of these characters, Manny, will make you like nut your fucking tits out. Like
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
just for
You know what
example,
I'm telling you?
there was this like phone machine in this episode of One Piece I just watched, and it's a fucking like living snail with like a mustache, and then you like remove the shell to like talk on the phone.
That's awesome.
Like the design is so fucking crazy. They
It's
get to this
called the
island
Desert
where
Monkey.
there's just like dinosaurs, and then like living on that island are two giant Vikings that have been fighting each other in a duel for 100 years, and they're
That's
just like
sick.
enormous Vikings, and they just
That's
fucking. There's this like dude who has powers that like his arms turn into wax, and then he just like builds these giant candles and like burns shit, and then he also like turns people into wax with his magic wax powers. Like there's all these just like wacky fucking crazy powers, and the character designs and creature designs are just like out of this fucking world. Like That's why like just go to the manga
Yeah.
instead of like watching, you know, years of anime, because like I can't in good faith sell that to most people, but comic book people should read the manga. It's so good.
Okay. Okay. I like this.
And what I do, man, like one of the this is I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Brock, but I literally got the Shonen Jump app on my phone so that instead of like scrolling at memes and like doing dumb shit while I'm like laying in bed or like pooping, I just like read chapters of One Piece on my phone. It's not like the
No,
intended
that's
format,
good.
but there's so many like I'm not gonna buy fucking like 400 volumes of One Piece. Like I'm just not. Maybe I will one day if I have gobs of money, but like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm just reading it to burn through it really quick, I would rather do that on my phone because it's literally
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 panels a page. So you're not like sacrificing a huge amount of detail and you can just zoom in on your phone. It looks fine. Like it's obviously not my preferred way to read a comic or a manga in any way, but like it's so much healthier for my brain than just like scrolling brain rot memes on TikTok or on Instagram and sending them to Brock. So
Yeah, I gotta shift that habit again. I was pretty good about this one.
You did good, kid. You did good.
I tried, man. I tried. I can't help it. I see gold memes and I have to give them to
yeah,
the right people.
mythical polls.
For real. I mean, my algorithm is pretty much just perfect. I don't know what
It's
I
just
did.
perfect.
Mine is still
It
too
is
much
weird.
tits and ads. Although my algorithm very much knows I want to look at One Piece, and it's like half One Piece at this point.
That's funny.
Mine used to be, but it's been replaced. It changes as my mood does. I guess my phone listens to me a little too well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That be
So anyway,
happening.
all that is to say, I'm just gonna like sit here and germinate ideas, and then when we're like ready for the next thing, Manny, I'll just be like, here it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, let's do a renown thing. Like, do you have this one? I'll be like, yes, and then just
Okay. There's
and
one
we'll
that
just like work
I
and turn it
wanted
into
to
comic.
write. That was the what was it Tully?
The Gladiator. Oh, Tully.
Yeah, Tully in the snow with was it Sophia?
Yeah, I'm imagining you want that to be like super God of War.
Well, no, I sent you like a rough script a while ago. It was like them hunting down one of the were bunny things.
I think I remember that. This must have been like a while ago.
It was a while ago,
Yeah.
but it keeps popping up in my head, so I'm just like maybe just do something like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of stuff to do.
I want to do like a story where someone very serious and dark, like maybe like Nox or like Doran in the heat of like Dwarven rebellion, like runs into Red Ranger, and I just want to do like that odd couple of like, because I don't think I could do a full story like written in prose from the mind of Red Ranger because he's just like so goofy and simple.
Yeah.
But like having like a serious narrator character and like almost framing it in like a noir kind of like tone, and then like the person that he has to interact with the most is like Red Ranger. It'd be like really funny.
Yeah.
There's this really good fucking fantasy writer named Terry Pratchett, and he has this like enormous collection of books that take place in this universe called Discworld. And like it's basically this giant world that exists on the top, and like it's like a disc shape, right? And then on top under the disc is like 4 elephants, and then under the 4 elephants is a giant turtle. And like all of his stories take place on this like planet and universe, and it's like hundreds of novels that he's been writing since like the 70s.
Oh my god.
And fucking yeah, and like all of them are just like wildly different and like aren't connected really in very many ways, and like just very wildly in like tone. Some of them are like pure abstract like stream of consciousness like silliness, and then others are like deep genre parodies, like just like high fantasy stories or like detectives books, and then like they get really weirdly political, and he just like does whatever he wants in this universe. And I'm just like, okay, that is something that I can absolutely identify with.
Yeah. Oh, Noah just, I don't know when he put this up, but my Insta algorithm is all Zelda right now. That's what Noah put. That's funny. What was I gonna say? Fuck, that distracted me.
Yeah.
I was gonna
You
say
were talking about the Tully bug.
anthology, like you can have all these little ideas or whatever, or smaller bite-sized chunks, and eventually like have other artists get involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're like little 8 pagers, like bite-sized stuff. Because I was listening to what's his name, the freaking like Irish artist writer.
Oh, Declan Shalvey.
Yeah, Declan Shalvey, who did an anthology in his storyline, his like espionage superhero thing.
Yeah.
Called. But doing something similar in that aspect would be cool.
Yeah.
But I want to write some stuff out too. I think I want to divvy out some shit to Gordon and
Fuck yeah.
some other homies. And even like, dude, getting fucking Nate to do something would be sick. Obviously, Noah needs to get on board, which I think he is.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. We've got Ben in now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then eventually release a giant fucking tome of a thing on Kickstarter. You know?
Yeah.
Just get a big giant book that's like manga sized, but it's, like that printer that we met.
Yeah.
Like the books that they showed us, that would be sick. All in color, and then do some crazy ass like print on the side of it, like make it a whole art book.
Oh yeah, Manny. This is I'm 100% aligned with you, but I do want to share the shit that me and Ben were going over, Ben Roberts, because
Okay, well,
we did talk about wanting you to draw, but you obviously don't have to.
The monster truck one. All right. But monster trucks. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. It's just like a super serious monologue, and then we could start it out to have it theme pretty serious, you know, like picture of a bird or a rat. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Whoa. Interesting. Hell yeah. 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 That's that's good. There's literally a dude right down the street from me that has a monster truck in his front yard. So I saw him drive it down the road the other day, like in town. I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, it's not a like legit monster truck. Like the tires aren't monster truck, but all you would have to do was change the tires to monster truck, and it's a monster truck. You know what I mean? But the tires are still fucking huge, like the size of me, like standing up. Like the tires are still big. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. I don't know how he's able to drive that thing, dude. But I could probably just stop by and be like, "Can I get some reference photos?" Yeah, it's not weird. Yeah, I mean we could do that, but he's like right down the road from me. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much that's that's something I would go to a lot when I was a kid. Funny enough, that monster truck rallies. Say what, bro? Dude, yeah, it was that and Crash Derby um, races. Yeah, demolition derbies. Yeah, there was a place in Massachusetts that we would go to all the time. Seekonk Speedway. Actually, no, is that in Rhode Island? I can't remember. Anyway, um, it was sick. It was one of my favorite things to fucking do when I was a kid. Just smelling that gasoline, and the burnt rubber. Whew. And then seeing monster trucks just demolish it was sick. Uh huh. Yes. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, something to keep on the back burner. Yeah, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Uh, but I like that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I definitely think so. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Simple. I like it. Like would the subtitle be world tour or no that oh yeah. Oh my god. That's funny. That's funny as shit. Those are my favorite little side quests that happen in Red Dead when you come across the yeah the clan you get clan members and then you just fucking mow them down. Yeah, because we're not Carthage. Yeah, can't do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's fantastic. I think you're the perfect guy for the job. together. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, we can. Perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure other people are gonna dig it, man. Especially in comics. Like the thing that I keep hearing right now for the comics world, I'm gonna put my volume back up so people can hear you talk. Is the thing I keep hearing, especially in like the Ink Pulp podcast and stuff, is that people are just want to make comics fun again. It's like I've heard Jim Mahfood say that, and the dude that runs Ink Pulp, is it Sean something? Fuck, forget his last name. Anyway,
Blagojevich.
Blagojevich?
I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, it's making things just silly. I think is what people are wanting, because that's what a lot of people are trying to make. Even think about that Spider-Man dude, the bootleg Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So many people love that thing and talk about it. Like, that's the kind of
Well, it's
vibe.
like, you do want a story or whatever, but like not
Well,
every
yeah.
comic book has to be fucking Saga. You know what I mean? Not every comic book has to be fucking Jonathan Hickman writing dense tomes of lore
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just want to pick it up and look at it as this piece of art and be like, this is crazy, and like have a fun time with it.
Yeah.
Nah, you know me. I'm not really into the self-serious thing. Like this has to be dense and this has to be serious and there has to be morals and fucking critical thinking and shit. It's like that was like kind of the first thing Ben said to me when I turned in pages. He was just like, "Oh yeah, I just like that this is just like one giant fight scene with a couple like good lines in it and that's it." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's 8 pages, dude. Like we don't have to fucking reinvent the wheel."
Yeah.
Keep
It's
it
true.
light, keep it fun. Let artists draw cool shit because that's all they want to do. So like, why should I get in the way? You know what I mean? As long as there's a couple good jokes thrown in, I think it's a success. Like,
Yeah.
not every book has to be fucking Murder Falcon where I'm weeping like a bitch at the end of it.
Oh my God, Daniel Warren Johnson.
Dude, the moon is following us.
I gotta go pick that up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta go see if they even still have a copy.
I mean, I'm sure they'll have a bunch for when he's coming for the signing.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, which is again a month from now. But oh yeah, Manny, don't feel pressured for this.
Yeah.
But I want to take off time in November.
Yeah.
And I know you said you wanted to fucking work on music in November.
Uh-huh.
I know you probably don't have as much PTO as me because fucking nobody does. I have hundreds of hours at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like what I'm thinking is like one of those weekends we just like fucking buy a bunch of weed, stay at the practice space for as many hours in a day as we humanly can, and just like fucking record a bunch of shit. And then
Yeah.
I'll just like take the next week off for myself and just sit there and like mix and master.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds good. I could definitely do a weekend.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that time will just require me sitting down and getting
Yeah.
deep in the weeds.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to think about that. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be like 4 or 5 tracks. You know what I mean? Like
Let's
just something.
do all the shit that we fucking,
Yeah, we already have plenty of
we
material.
have more than 4. We got like at least 8.
Yeah.
We got enough, man. We just need to. I just want an artifact of the shit that we did. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like
Yeah.
60 years old and be like, remember that thing that we did? I want to be like, remember this, and then plug it in and be like, yeah, I remember that.
That shit ripped.
Rather than trying to
No.
remember it, just be like, yeah, we did this thing. This was real.
No, yeah. I mean, life just got away from us in the past year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a lot of things. But yeah,
Good to see your creative juices flowing, boys.
Yes, sir.
I want to play another Fresh show, man. Those are so fun because we just do whatever we want.
Yeah.
It's like the best kind of like artistic project where it's like there are no stakes and we don't really care if like there are 4 people in the crowd or 400 because like we're just gonna fucking dick around and entertain ourselves.
Yeah. People seem to dig it.
But that's because we are just having fun and like doing our own thing.
Yeah.
That's and time again, Manny, I've always been rewarded for just being like, I think that this would be cool and fun, and I don't really care what other people think. And then I do that thing, and people are like, "Whoa," you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
whether that's fucking like the work in film I did, or fucking music I've made, or comics. Like I'm just kind of doing this. I just want to do this. This is what entertains me. And then not like 100% of the time, those are the things that people go, "Whoa." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, whereas like I wanted to try this thing and fit in this mold, and I don't know, like this seemed like it would be cool, and like I kind of had to do this for this thing, and I don't know, this is what I came up with. Those are like, oh, okay, yeah, I get what you did there. But then like when I'm just like, no, balls deep, like I just know that like I don't give a fuck if anyone else likes this because I just want to do this and I think this is cool. Those are what people are like, dude, that's really sick. So,
Yeah. I mean,
that's advice to artists who are watching the stream right now.
no,
Just do whatever you want and don't let anyone tell you what to do.
that's right.
Artistically, please don't commit crimes
Yeah,
and
don't
tell
do
them
that.
that I said that
There's
was okay.
ethics involved here.
That's what I'm telling you. Commit crimes. Rob Walmart.
Be gay, do crimes.
Steal from Walmart.
I mean, that's not really a
Yeah,
crime.
that's not you. Just
Everybody
don't go
steals
back
from
to that same Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Steal a TV from Walmart and sell it to me for $50.
You'll
Just
make
put it in your pocket. Walk out.
$50.
70 inches, please.
Oh,
All right,
God.
fellas. I am exhausted and I have to be up extra early tomorrow. So
Yep.
Same.
Yeah, it's 11:26.
fuck my life.
Jeez.
All right. Love you, boys.
Yeah, love you.
Sweet
Love you,
dreams.
fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Deuces.
See you, dude. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo.
You gonna keep streaming, Manny?
No, I'm gonna finish this hand and then I'll call it because I do need to go to bed because I also have work tomorrow. Say what?
I want to finish in your hand.
Oh, whoa. We're in public. Well, we're streaming in
Yeah.
public.
You can lap it up like a dog.
All right. You need to go home. You
Go
need to
home,
go to
Rock.
bed. You're misbehaving. I don't like this. I am uncomfortable.
See you, buddy.
See
Have a good
man.
one.
Fucking. Oh, jeez. Oh man, oh man. Okay. All right. Boom. Got a hand inked. Almost there. Need the floor up here. Little fight scene right there. And then this panel. And it'll be done. But that'll be for tomorrow. I will finish this. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you watching. And if you stuck around this long, you're the bee's knees. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all have a fantastic week, weekend, whatever day, and keep drawing.